TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. Hopefully you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax since the show starts now. Hope everybody enjoyed that. My little introduction there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was funny as heck. Hey, RG9. Yep, here you go, Chester. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. Had to have a little fun with that. So welcome, papabrad.
Yeah, namaste. And I feel relaxed and chill now.
All right, it worked.
Yeah, it did, man.
The RGN, it's called, I guess.
Welcome to the stream. We got a lot of people already showing up. Welcome, Jester, Hobby Hands, Retro Gamer Nut. Good to see you, Julie M. Yeah, that was awesome. I was wondering how you did that. Those some special effects. Was that bubble wrap?
Yeah.
Man, that sounded like it was at the ocean. That was pretty good. What's up, Firestarter?
I think they say they're so goofy on TikTok.
That's awesome.
But found out last night in Dan's stream that Chester likes those videos and stuff, man. So like, oh, man, he's gonna love this. I did that over the weekend.
Everyone can use a little relaxation.
Yeah, I didn't know if anybody liked that stuff. We got a nice beverage over there.
Oh yeah, I gotta have me a little beverage. After today's big day of announcements. We had such big announcements today. I mean, it's just so many cabs being announced at once was how do you process it? It's just so much.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, they released these all in what, a month?
I know. Insane.
3 weeks, right? Or something like that. Hey, what's up, Firestarter? Welcome, Firestarter. Welcome, Julie M. Jester Tester, there he is. Retro Gamer Nut, Hobby Hands. Welcome all you guys to the stream. Kevgret was in here. I don't know if he still is. Welcome, Kevin. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a great week so far. Weekend's almost over, or almost here. One more day.
I know.
Most people. You got one more day.
We'll see if we can see if we can get through the week without any other YouTuber meltdowns.
No, we don't need any meltdowns.
Yeah, no meltdowns.
All right, everybody. I don't know if everybody saw the stream of Arcade1Up this morning. Well, I don't know why it was moved 6 o'clock in the morning here, or not 9 o'clock here, 6 o'clock in California. Not sure why they did that, but they announced what we all thought, Fast and Furious.
So it was so early. It was so early. I mean, that's like the earliest announcement, huh?
Why did they change it
in the morning?
Why did they do that? I wonder. I don't understand that one.
I mean, they said it was live, but I swear it seems like it was a pre-recorded video because like there was no interaction at all with like anything going on.
Just that one guy. He interacted with one of his own employees.
Yeah. I wonder if John D was pre-recorded. I don't know. You never can tell, The
whole thing might have been pre-recorded.
It might have been. It could have definitely been because there was absolutely no interaction with anyone that was there.
In the comment.
But it doesn't have to be, I guess. I mean, it's a product announcement. It's not a show. I mean, it's short and sweet. It was like, what, 9 minutes?
8 minutes and 52 seconds.
8 minutes and 52 seconds. I mean, that's quick. Welcome to the stream, console fanboy.
Hello, by the way. Hey, console boy. Look, what you started, Chester. I didn't even know Chester liked those. What are they? RGNs? I did it over the weekend. I just found out yesterday that Chester likes those. I've been playing that for months, actually. I finally got around to do it. I told my wife, like, man, I got to do one of those from the beginning of my stream. But I can't do it live because, man, I'd be busting up laughing the whole time. So I had to pre-record that intro.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was very mellow.
Got my bubble wrap there. I don't have no fingernails, so I couldn't use my fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I could have went.
So you got all the details of the big announcement.
They put me to sleep. Okay, I got you, Chester Tester. Hopefully, I didn't put you to sleep with that one. Maybe we played a little longer. Yep, we got an announcement. We have Fast and Furious Cab. If everybody wants to see it, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll roll the clip. Actually, I have to get on my screen first. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, let's roll that mug.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Link 4 cabs.
All its glory.
Pre-order now at Best Buy.
Yeah. And, it's like, well, let's just watch it first and we can talk about it.
Yeah, it's not real long. Is that loud enough?
Yeah. Deep fake. Yeah, that was pre-recorded. It seemed like it.
The coin door's not lit up. I'll try it. They're not on this one.
Yeah, they're using the same crappy pedals we got on Ridge Racer.
John D is proud of it. Same steering wheel too.
It's basically a Ridge Racer without a riser.
They do have a new gear shift.
Yeah, they're going with the magnetic one, huh? Hall effect, like the NFL Blitz.
Some gameplay.
I mean, it's in 3D. I mean, I guess you could say that's good about it,
Doing the drift.
Could hit that NOS button.
What's that?
Hitting that NOS button. Getting fast and furious. I see some Raw Thrills signs. Lots of self-advertisement in there for Raw Thrills, in case you didn't know.
What's up, Goofyfoot?
Checkpoint.
Oh no, they got audio video issues.
Yeah.
She said a checkpoint. A little off.
Cruising's a great game. Mitchell B says it's a cruising clone, so it's actually fun. And that's true, because cruising is a great game.
Yep. Okay, so there it is.
Pretty cool. So you're getting 4 of them. You're gonna you put 4 of them all right next to each other. Your whole background, your entire background could be Fast and Furious. You could get 4 of them and just fill your entire background with some Fast and Furious cabs. What do you think?
I'm not even gonna get one.
I will say this: the local networking makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna tell you why. Back in the day, I mean, we could run Doom local network and have no lag. You know what I mean? So to run a racing game on a local network like that is actually going to probably be a good experience because you're probably not going to have any lag.
Right.
But who's going to buy 2 of them to find out, you know?
Not to me. Well, and I was wondering because John D did say they used the original developers who did Fast and Furious for Raw Thrills. Now, does Raw Thrills work online or is it local networking too?
Yeah.
See, I wonder if that was maybe that's the case.
Yeah.
Or
well, like
just too graphic heavy, it ain't gonna work on online.
Yeah, it has no online. Like you can't play versus someone else online.
No,
You can
just
play
local.
locally multiplayer if you had 2 of the same cab. That's what they did with it.
Yeah, right
But,
there. Wi-Fi leaderboards only.
Like this cab, really, I mean, I hate to say it, and it's just not for me. It's just not my jam. You know what I mean? Someone might like this. Like, you know, if I had a gigantic space and I had infinite money, I mean, I could see someone buying 2 of these or 3 of these or 4 even. But I mean, I don't have that much space.
I don't have that much
dedicate
money.
to Fast and Furious and the money. Yeah, $600 for 2 games. That's $300 a game. And the second game, I don't know which one's better or if they're both the same, but you get like 14 tracks. I mean, but that's with both games, huh? It's not that many. Not that many courses.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
How many courses was it for both games?
18 altogether, I think.
18 altogether.
I think it's 18.
Yeah.
Well, it might say over here.
To me, arcade racing games, I mean, it's just like I drive 2 hours every day. So believe me, like for me personally, the last thing I want to do is touch a steering wheel in any kind of game. But that's just me personally, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's because I drive so much. But I mean, my grandkids like the Ridge Racer. We got that, but like no one can get past the second race. It's like the game is designed so like at the second race you lose. And that is frustrating as a gamer, you know? Like I'd rather have a more of like a car simulation, something like what the Buy Stuff store is doing, where you can actually play games where you can actually drive for a while. You know, versus the arcade games. Now I'm not sure what how the coin up works with Fast and Furious. Is anyone in the chat, have you played this game? Can you continue? Or is it like, does it just restart? Because a lot of racing games, like if you don't finish, it's game over and you have to start from the beginning. So basically you just keep seeing the same 2 tracks infinitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and that gets old. It's like, wait a minute, like this is all I get to see of the game, you know? I don't get to progress.
So there's their 4-gear shifter.
The shifter looks cool. I guess it goes in 4 it goes to the 4 corners, huh? That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and Raw Thrills, like I said, the original developers helped them develop this cabinet. So it should feel a lot like Raw Thrills, except for
Brooklyn Menace. Friday Night Arcade coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talk about that in a bit.
What's up, Brooklyn? What's up, Thor? What's
Thor
up,
KC? Yeah. Says I'm not likely to ever post $5.99 for one, and certainly not pre-order. And
and I think why they did pre-orders, because we know there's only 4,000 here in the States. He says they're going to have 6,000 together. I think they're waiting for 2,000 more. That's why they pre-ordered, because the 4,000 are already here in the States. They came in end of March. So they could have had those available to buy instead of pre-order, but I think they're waiting for the last 2,000. Like they're going to sell out 6,000 in a freaking week.
Jester Tester, are you getting the Buy Stuff store mod for the Ridge Racer? I have that cab. I'm thinking about going that route, and I've heard it's good from a couple people that have it. Because the Ridge Racer, for me, I just like actually on my modded Star Wars, I can play Ridge Racer as well. So if I really want to play Ridge Racer, it's not like I'm losing a game. I can play it right now on the B Kong Star Wars.
Yeah, $600, man. A lot of money for 2 games, like Brad said. One thing I had, what's this 1 button, 2 button, and 3 button over here? What's that for?
That's probably the view. A lot of racing games have buttons where you hit them, and then you have like the cockpit view, the view where the car is in view, and maybe like a further view where it pulls back. I know a lot of the racing games had where you could switch the view on the fly.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's only I couldn't think of nothing. You can turn off the music on and off. You got the start button down there, and then you guys, of course, you got your on and off and volume. And then the live button. Yep. I mean, I'm not sure why you couldn't do it on. I have a feeling the graphics I don't think it would run. I mean, we know Mortal Kombat 2 doesn't do well online, so I guarantee this would not go good online.
Yeah, with the 3D graphics, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
They can't get Mortal Kombat, so
I think it's better like if they can do a local LAN and have it run without lag, it's a better experience for people that are really dying to do that, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, people are probably pissed they can't do online, but it'd probably be like Mortal Kombat 2. You ain't gonna be able to play it anyway. So why have it on there?
Do you want to play it where it looks like a stop motion photography thing where everything's jerking around, you know, and you're jerking around, you know? I mean, how fun is that? That's not fun. That's just frustrating.
Yeah. So I mean,
especially in a Twitch game like racing, where like you're really like every second, like sometimes you're seconds apart, you know? I mean, that would be frustrating.
Yep. So I'm kind of glad they didn't add online because it ain't gonna work anyways. So at least you do local. I can see some people buying 2 cabs.
Yeah. Like I said, like if you have the space, you know, I know some people that have big, you know, a lot of space and they're getting all the cabs. I think I could see that person maybe getting 2 of these and networking them together.
Yeah, I agree with you, Thor. They haven't sold out the 3,000 Star Wars, which I think they did because Shop Hippo had them sold out for a little bit. I think they got another shipment in of Star Wars. 6,000 F&F is going to be keeping shelves warm for a couple price drops. Yep, I guarantee on that one too. So that's why I don't understand why they didn't just go ahead and release them, just like they did Pac-Man and Mortal Kombat 2 and Class of 81. They should have just had it at Best Buy already.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they've had those cabinets since almost a month ago. Today's the 20th, so they hit here on
they're
the 28th.
Just sitting on them.
March. Yeah, I don't understand why.
And like it's not like the announcement was all that either. It was like, you know, like we said, it was like, you know, under 9 minutes. I mean, come on.
Now, did we get a Fast and Furious because we'll never get Cruising USA?
I think so.
Because
of Nintendo connection with it. I don't think they can get the license ever.
And then
you can just play it on a modded cab. I can play all the cruising games on my Beacon cab. I mean, if you want to mod one and make your own cab, you can play the games, but
because the developer that Jarvis, helped develop Cruising USA. And they said a lot of the stuff from Cruising USA came over here on this Fast and Furious when he made that one.
Yeah.
So it kind of is already like Cruising USA. So I think that's why we got this game instead, because you're never going to see Cruising USA, so they went with Fast and Furious. People say it plays the same. I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of a weird dynamic when you have to double tap the gas pedal to do the boost. Have you played racing games like car racing games where you have to double tap the gas pedal to get the boost to activate?
I mean, I used to play Cruising USA. I just don't remember. It's been so long. I mean, I haven't played that since I was probably 15. But I think that's why we got Fast and Furious, because we'll never get Cruising USA. So if it's close to Cruising USA, it shouldn't be that bad, right? I mean,
yeah.
People were saying that a lot of the stuff from Cruising USA found it on this Fast and Furious. I've never played Fast and Furious, so I don't know. I played Cruising USA. I love that game. Nick just got the mod and said it has over 300 games. That must be that buy stuff.
Yeah, mod. The buy stuff mod. And that's what I'm talking about. Like with that, I think the biggest thing to me is like the games aren't so short too, because they have console games on there. You can play Daytona, the Dreamcast version, which is pretty good. You can play that using the Ridge Racer mod.
I'm gonna get that Star Wars mod.
That looks cool. That'll basically be just like kind of like what my Kong's mod is, except for mine's running a PC in it.
Yeah. They're using what, Android?
The yoke is a fantastic steering wheel. It works great because it's an analog control. It works really good it's basically a very strong candidate for steering wheel. The racing games work great on it. I have Wacky Races running on it right now. That's a cool game.
Yeah, I don't be able to do
it's like a cartoon. It's kind of like a Mario Kart game, but your cartoon characters.
So what do you think of the side art? I think it looks pretty nice.
I think it's cool. It's missing the celebrities or the stars that were in the movie, but
well, yeah, you knew that was.
They didn't want to pay them any money. I mean, so I guess it is what it is.
Yep.
I don't. Bobby Hands says he would have preferred Spy Hunter. I think a lot of '80s arcade fans would prefer Spy Hunter over this.
yeah,
And
500 would be awesome, man.
I know. Like as a '80s arcade fan, I was a little disappointed by the the little launch thing they did today. I was thinking they were going to maybe launch something interesting like a Robotron or a Cubert
Yeah,
or
I
a
think
Missile
Hubert.
Command that is an Atari, a new Atari cab, but we didn't get any of that.
I still think
Just the
Hubert's
one
coming.
game. Yeah, I think they should do Cubert. That's what people have been asking for.
Well, I can't wait when that. I think that Buy Stuff mod for the Star Wars cab. I bet that comes out on May 4th
Mhm.
for the Star Wars celebration.
Oh yeah, may the 4th be with you.
Yep, I have a feeling they're going to drop the pre-order on that day. I have a big feeling because everybody wants to do stuff for that. May the 4th be with you. I know Disney drops a bunch of Star Wars stuff.
Brooklyn Menace says he was playing Mario Kart, so don't have to worry about Nintendo games being on the mod.
I love Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart is epic.
Yeah, a lot of people for Spy Hunter. And that Buy Stuff Arcade mod for the Star Wars one. Spy Hunter's on there.
Yeah.
Look what they did. Look at the marquee, man. You got Universal, you got Raw Thrills, and then you got damn Arcade1Up on there.
Arcade1Up on the marquee.
I don't want Arcade1Up on the marquee. I want the original looking. I was looking at it like, hey, it looks like original. Got all the stuff on Universal Raw. Then I saw Arcade1Up. I was like, man, they ruined it. They put their damn name on there.
Yeah.
That's the first marquee I know that they put their own name on there.
The crazy thing though with these arcades is like they're so big and they're so unwieldy to move that usually like when they do sell real ones, they sell them dirt cheap. You know what I mean? Because people just don't want to deal with the pain of moving them around. They're just ginormous. They're heavy, and this is good. They're so big, you have to have tons of space to have, these real racing games. I mean, you could kind of say that's an advantage of this. The disadvantage of the real arcade, the real arcade is ginormous. I mean, if you play a real one, it's like you're not moving that by yourself, most likely.
There it is. There's the original. So they did pretty good with that. They put the car on the front.
Not bad, yeah.
Is the car on the front? Oh yeah, they got the car down there. They have it up higher though on the original. The car's up there because of coin door and speaker. But they got the car on there. So that's good. So it's pretty close to looking like an original. Except for that stupid Arcade1Up, man, on the freaking marquee. Why'd they have to do that? Yeah, I know they have to add their logo, but I hate that. Well, they don't have to have it on the freaking marquee because they've never had it on the marquee before. It's always been down here.
Yeah.
Why is it? They got it everywhere on this one.
They got logos everywhere.
Here,
dude. You know who's the worst at that? At Games. Like when I got my At Games Legends pinball, like they put At Games, it's plastered on everything. It's plastered. You have first of all, in your back box, you have a marquee, which you should never have with a pinball because it puts a light right on the play field.
Oh yeah.
And it says Legends Pinball. It's like, I know it's a Legends Pinball. I don't need a marquee to let me know it's a Legends Pinball. And then it puts a light right where your play surface is. And then they put their logo and then another logo. There was just logos all over it. And I do like At Games, but they need to chill with the logoing of their products. Too many. Yeah. On the pinball, the arcade's not as bad, but the pinball was like, we got it. We got it. It's an At Games.
That's the other thing that's on that Star Wars mod is Paperboy. So that Star Wars man is gonna be nice for playing Paperboy. You actually be able to play it.
Yeah, because the Paperboy you kind of push up and down on the handlebars with your movement.
Yeah, so it should be similar.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Nut touch here too. They got this little shelf like the original one has. And it has stuff on it, stickers on it. That's kind of cool. I've never seen one with the shelf.
I just have a coaster permanently sitting on there. One day, I guess I'll spill a drink inside of it, and then I'll be saying, "What did I do that for? That was the dumbest thing ever." But it is like a little shelf. I do like that about the Ridge Racer. Like when my arcade, like whenever, like I have a little coaster there, and I put my drink in there because I have all the arcades around the perimeter.
Yeah. Oh, so the Ridge Racers did have the shelf too, then.
Yeah, Ridge Racer has a shelf like that. It's actually pretty handy. I like that about it.
Did they put any stickers on it like this one?
I can't remember. I have to go look. But the Ridge Racer cab was one of the harder cabs of the Arcade1Ups I've built. It was one of the harder ones to build.
Really?
I don't know why it gave me a problem. There was just, it's like the marquee had all these pieces. It just seemed a little more complicated, but I finally got it together and it went together, but it was a little more of a pain. Like the other ones I'd gotten so good at, like when I did Killer Instinct, like I had just done Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So like when I got Killer Instinct, it was like I almost could do it in my sleep. It went so smooth. And then I got Ridge Racer. And when I got Ridge Racer, it threw me off. I don't know what's different about it, but it was a little bit harder to build for me. You know, one thing I think's good about these deluxe cabs that I won't miss, building risers. I will not miss building risers or having risers at all. It always seemed like the dumbest thing. It's just like another step, you know? Oh, it has the rules or something. Yeah.
2 laps, 3 laps.
It's perfect. You notice how it has the red on each side? That's where I put my coasters, right there.
Right there.
My Ridge Racer. It's my drink holder.
It's funny, you know, they don't have the other cabinet up here anymore. The other racing cab. What was it?
God, $6.99. Wow. Who's paying $6.99 for a Ridge Racer?
It's sold out, man.
I paid like $300 for mine.
Sold out.
If
Somebody bought it.
I got it at Best Buy. I got a deal on it.
But they only showed the other racing game. That's the only one they showed now is Ridge Racer and then, of course, the new one.
They don't show the Fast and Furious?
They showed the Fast and Furious, the first one they came out with. What was it? I can't remember.
Oh, Outrun.
Outrun. Yeah, that's
not showing Outrun?
Yeah, they don't have it on their website anymore.
Huh.
I don't
know why. Maybe they're sold out.
Well, this one's sold out too, though, Ridge Racer. I just thought that was kind of strange it wasn't on there. But it looks like some of them are not on there. But yeah, there it is. There's Ridge Racer again. I can't believe they put their logo on there. Yeah, it's definitely a cool looking cabinet.
I wonder why they didn't light up the coin door. It seems like such a basic thing. Like
they didn't do it any.
I know you can do it yourself. We do all this stuff ourselves, right? Like whenever Arcade1Up doesn't do something right, we just do it ourselves, don't we? Don't we, T?
Yep.
Did you light up your coin door?
Hey, look, I did my coin door.
Yeah, you did.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
There it is. Looks so nice.
Yeah, you got the waterfall controls. I mean, we tend to just fix whatever
I'm pimping
the
this thing out,
shortcomings are, but I mean, it's
I'm pimping it, man. I'm pimping it.
You know,
I can't think of nothing else to do.
It would be nice. It would be nice if they could just like do it from the factory where we don't have to fool with it
and pay money.
Yeah, it looks way better.
And so what I've done with I got a new riser, a taller riser. I got red trim on it now. I got the waterfall effect and then the coin door. So I've done quite a bit with that Dragon's Lair.
I know. And wait a minute. Do you have a deck protector on that? How about deck protectors? What do you think about deck protectors? No, deck protectors are the worst idea ever. Like just use some decent art. Like if you use the right kind of vinyl, I mean, you don't have to worry about that. I don't know why they're stuck with the deck. The deck protectors scratch up. They're plastic. It's like a way for them to use cheap art.
And
I wish they would get rid of those.
Look, my Star Wars has the waterfall. No,
I wonder how much price difference there really is, though. If they could just I think they're stuck on doing that design. I mean, you know what I mean? No one else does that. You don't see iiRcade or At Games having to put plastic deck protectors on their machines.
And that's stupid. And you can't tell me it would cost that much more to go to a different.
We're talking about one surface, the surface you touch. They could keep everything else the same, just the actual control panel surface. Just spend just a tiny bit more to get like some decent arcade-like vinyl. Doesn't rub off. I mean, they use that stuff on commercial machines, you know? People play them all the time at real arcades. Like what you have on your Dragon's Lair. That's not gonna, you know, that's the way.
Yeah, it's on my Star Wars too.
That's the way. I mean, it is really.
No plastic for me, man. Throw that plastic away over here.
It just gets scratched up. Like if you actually, now there are people that don't play them and they just turn them on. I guess it wouldn't matter, but if you play them, they get scratches on them, you know, just from play.
Gesture tester, buy stuff, Star Wars mod. It comes with a brake and gas pedal. So you will be putting a gas pedal and brake on the Star Wars if you get that mod from.
Also with the yoke, you have the axis where you tilt it up and down, and you can use that as an acceleration and brake too, or you can use the buttons. Because you've actually got 4 buttons. You've got a top, a bottom, and a top and a bottom on each side.
Right, yeah.
So you can use the buttons for acceleration and brake too.
But yeah, it's coming with a brake and gas pedal. But look, here's Hobby Hands. He does a lot of stuff with acrylic, so it would be cheaper. Acrylic is very expensive. I know. I build acrylic things for a living. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I didn't realize acrylic was that expensive too. So there's the answer. Yeah. When they use is cheaper.
Yeah.
And I know
it scratches up. That's all. Like, it scratches up. If you play the machines, they scratch up.
Now, Mod 1-Up, you can buy the acrylic by itself, and it's $35. It's $35 for Dragon's Lair and Star Wars. You can buy just acrylic by itself, and it's $35. So it tells you right there it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Of course, there's got a markup on it, but still, I mean, they're making probably a small profit.
But we're paying $600, not $300 now. Like when we were paying $300, like I could overlook a ton of shortcomings. Like when the Arcade1Ups were all $300, I could overlook a ton of shortcomings because it was cheap, But as prices increased, it would be nice to see a little quality increase. And I think we should be pushing them to have better quality, not justifying the way that they are, I think in the long run, that doesn't do anyone any good. Then you don't see any improvements, Oh,
I know. And not every machine's the same either, The licensings, they got to pay, it's more or less for each cabinet too. I mean, some companies want more money for the rights. So I get that, but there's got to be a better way to do it. You are paying for the laser or CNC work also. So there you go. From Hobby Hands. I get that. But, they're using slave labor over in China. So,
yeah, I mean,
should be cheaper for them.
If you look at the AtGames deck, it's like all the art is underneath it. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. It's some kind of plastic, and it's like the art's never going to rub off. It's just the way it's made. Or iiRcade's the same way.
So, they got acrylic over top of the art?
I don't know how iiRcade does it, but it's cool. It's the graphics are like, I mean, it's neat the way they do it. I don't know what they do, but it works good.
See,
I play those machines almost every day, and they don't have any real wear. I mean, with the amount of use they get,
and they're about the same price range. They're about the same price range as Arcade1Up. So if they can do it, Arcade1Up can do it. Play the other video. The last video I got for it.
This is our newest edition, the Fast and the Furious Arcade.
Yeah, I like this video more than the first one already.
So this actually has 2 different games on it.
There's Arcade1Up.
Fast and Furious,
yep.
And Fast and Furious Drift, along with 18 total tracks. We
go.
Really put a lot of design into the authenticity of the wheels, as well as a gear shifter and real feel pedals.
So this looks like a
real feel pedals.
Is there a way to play against your friends?
There's actually multiple. So what's really exciting is this, like all of our machines, has Wi-Fi compatibility, which means you'll have leaderboards.
Wait, all Arcade1Ups have Wi-Fi? He just said like all of our machines have Wi-Fi compatibility.
He did say that.
Rewind that. Did he just say that they all don't have Wi-Fi?
I only have one here.
Yeah, most of them don't have Wi-Fi. A lot of them don't have Wi-Fi.
Dragon's Lair
have Wi-Fi.
Star Wars doesn't.
My Namco Legacy doesn't.
Pac-Man Legacy, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. That's not true.
Liar. Racing steering wheel with rumble.
I do like this format though, of like these kind of I don't know if they're like supposed to be like infomercials or whatever, but I do like watching these more than like the other. Like when we looked at the 2 clips, like I actually like this clip more. Which clip do you like more, the second one or the first one?
This one.
I like this one more.
And it's actually not a 4-speed, it's actually a 5-speed shifter, he says.
Oh, okay.
So that middle spot must be the 5th gear.
Okay.
Because the corners are 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny though? A lot of people when they play these arcade games, and this is just what I've observed. Even though they have a stick shift, most people they just hit the gas pedal and put it on automatic. Like when you go in an arcade, you know, like there's that press the buttons to get into the game, and when you press the button, it goes automatic. So a lot of people don't even use the gear shifter.
See, I would use it, man. Because
I hear you. Like I want you to know, but I'm just saying that, you know, people are such a rush. They just hit that one button or that foot pedal, and they're like, boom, 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 boom. And the default on a lot of these racing games is automatic.
Actually, I think it's a 380p upscale to 960 for the monitor. So I think it's a 380p. Then they upscaled it with the monitor resolution. I do believe it's 380.
It's 480p upscaled to 960p.
But I think it's
blurry.
I think John D this morning said 380 though. They might tell us on here too. Well, let's listen to the liar.
I don't think this one's real technical, but he is lying. That's technically a lie.
Is there a way to play against your friends?
There's actually multiple. So what's really exciting is this, like all of our machines, has Wi-Fi compatibility, which means you'll have
Lie. He just lied. All
That's
our
it.
machines.
Sorry, you're busted.
Busted sucker.
leaderboards all over the world. But also, you can connect multiple machines on local Wi-Fi in the same room and play with all of your friends head-to-head.
Look at those dance moves.
Yeah, some good moves there, huh?
What's happening? What's happening?
I like that. So that's going to be the when it turned it on. That's cool.
Oh, I don't think we saw that. That wasn't on the screen. That whatever you were talking about.
Oh, shit.
We didn't get to see it. Yeah. Is this the boot up? Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yep, I like that. There's the dance moves.
Yep. That's one of the things I always liked about the Arcade1Ups. I just love the little things that come on when you turn them all on. There's something satisfying about that, you know?
Yeah.
They should always keep that. That's one of the cool things about Arcade1Ups is the little animation when you turn it on with the sound. I do like that.
Star Wars didn't come with anything unique for them. I was going to see. There it is. They call it a crisp 17-inch LCD monitor.
Crisp 17-inch.
See, he lied again because they said 5-speed. Here it says 4-speed.
It says 4-speed, huh?
Yeah, in the video they said 5. They even had
I don't. Where's the 5th speed? Like when I'm looking at, maybe it's. I mean, it looks like it has 4 to me.
Well, and it says right here in the description is just a 4-speed shifter.
4-speed shifter.
It's funny, man. Their video said 5-speed. That's so freaking funny. Man, they fucked up on all a couple times now. He lied about the shifter, and he lied about Wi-Fi's.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not like they're going to play the game, you know? They're selling the game.
I was looking to see. It doesn't say nothing about the 380 or 480. I thought it was 380p upscaled to 980, but either way, it's probably going to be a little blurry.
It does come with screw hole covers.
Yes,
got some screw hole covers. We're getting full deluxe treatment here. We got screw hole covers.
Even got a green one. I think that one there. Yeah, it would be there because there's one here.
It's green, huh?
Yeah, it's in the light front light, but it's green. And then black.
So can you only connect to local Wi-Fi if they're in the same room? Can you have any machines in another room?
Yeah,
that's what he said. I think so. I think so. And then if you I don't know if they have the cable too, but I mean, I'm thinking back in the day when we used to play games and we wanted really good connections and would set up LANs. I mean, like when you did that, you had no lag. So if it's using that technology, you should get a good connection between cabs that are, you know, on the same network.
Yeah, it says link up to 4 cabinets through local network for the ultimate arcade setup. Cabinets need to be connected on the same local area network. Will not connect over the internet. So,
right.
Yeah,
it's just like doing a LAN. Remember, like back in the days, like playing like Quake and Quake 3. Like we would set up LANs to play those games.
Yep.
because that was a fun way you get like no lag at all.
It says powerful dual speaker sound system. Ooh. So how's the steering wheel on Ridge Racer?
It's good.
It feels
I like
good.
it. It's like a rubber. It's really good. It was surprisingly good. Like
okay.
You know, Ridge Racer. I like the design of it, but I'm not in love with the game Ridge Racer. Like I said, to me, it's like I never get past the second race, so like I haven't even got to see the rest of the game. If there's the rest of the game, you know, it's I don't know.
Goofy said, I'm back. It was my date night. How'd the date night go, Goofy Foot? Wow.
What's happening? The bad guy, Mike Worley, in the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Bad Mike. Bad guy Mike, welcome in. Welcome.
Wonder if he's getting this cab.
You getting this cab, Mike? Anybody in the chat, who's going to get this cabinet?
I know PD7 said he's going to get it. So I'm sure he'll do a review that'll be good.
So you can only connect local Wi-Fi if they are in the same room. Can you have any machines in another room? As long as your Wi-Fi is good, yeah, you can have them in any room. They just have to be on the same network.
Same network, yep.
So if the range is good, they should play fine.
Yeah, Hobby Hand says back in the day we used to all play Counter-Strike. We all brought our PCs, and I wonder if a private VPN was set up for the online hack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should be good to go. I mean, with connecting through a network where they're all on the same network, it should work great. I mean,
Yep.
I would think there would be no lag or minimal, like unnoticeable. Got arcades and stuff. Saying hello to the bad guy.
Jester Tester says, I once went to buy a used car, and on the sheet it said it comes with carpet, trunk room, and newer tires. No BS.
There you go.
That was the best they could say about it.
Carpet, trunk room. This car has trunk room.
And newer
tires. Newer. Not new, but newer tires.
Newer. That's freaking funny.
No, it's like I kind of look like this. If I didn't have Ridge Racer, would I buy this? And I don't know. Like, I wanted a racing game. I got to this point where I had every other type of game, but I didn't have a racing game. So I filled that niche with my Ridge Racer. But I'm not sure that was the ultimate game for me to put into my arcade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't have enough variety on that cab. And I mean, the games are all so similar too. You know, I like them, but I mean, to me, like if I get a racing cab, my next one, I want to make sure it'll play like racing games where you get to play for a while. Maybe I would even go console. I don't know. But this is not really my genre it's not my favorite for the reasons I told you.
I think I'm gonna get my racing fix with that mod with Star Wars.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. The yoke is an excellent steering wheel. It works really good. I do like they have the chrome in the middle. That looks nicer than it does on the Ridge Racer.
Oh, the steering wheel?
Yeah, that looks better.
There it is. Those are good. And then what did buy stuff do?
Goofyfoot says he wants a real sit-down cabinet. I mean, come on. Is Arcade1Up going to do it right? I mean, I have no faith in them being able to do that. That is like a whole nother league there. To make an actual sit-down racer cab. I mean, you look at like the ones that are good online and how advanced they are, and with the bucket seats and stuff. I mean, that's so premium. I mean, I just don't see them. That's thing where they had the sit down. I couldn't stand those. Those looked ridiculous to me.
Well, time out now.
The bench.
Now, they could do a proper sit down if they do it with Raw Thrills. Remember, Raw Thrills developers developed this game for Arcade1Up basically. So if they team up with Raw Thrills again and do a sit down, I think they could do one if they use Raw Thrills people. So there's a chance they could do it right.
Yeah.
And that, they teamed up with Raw Thrills. They're using their developers, so there could be in the future, another collab with them where they could do a sit down.
Can you imagine how much they would charge for something like that?
Oh, I know.
I mean,
At least double the price. So it'd be at least 1,200.
it's like if At Games looked at it, they did look at it, and it sounded like they were moving towards doing a sit down racer. And then, like, if they looked at it and they couldn't do it, and they're basically like the NASA of these companies, like their stuff is the most over engineered, I think. It does a lot, At Games, they really engineer it a lot well before they release for the most part. If they looked at doing a racer cab and then they kind of backed out of it, do you remember that? They were going to do a racing cab, actual driving cab, but then they kind of backed out of it.
Probably find out how much expensive it was.
Yeah, I think to do it right, and you're talking about some money. You're talking about some money. Unless you're a modder and you can do the heavy lifting. I've seen people like take like office chairs and stuff, and like mod stuff, and make it really nice. It can be done, but I mean to do it commercially, I think is a whole different ball game.
Oh yeah, yeah. Remember I showed you a picture of somebody made Cruising USA sit down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find that again because that was an awesome mod, man.
I mean, I here's what I expect. Okay, I'm gonna call it right now. And in 6 months, you can say Papa Brad was right or wrong. I'm gonna call it right now. I predict this cab will come out, and in 6 months, it'll be $300.
Especially
let's see if I'm right. I'm gonna give it 6 months.
They got 6,000 of them, man.
They got 6,000 of these babies, and I don't think Fast and Furious is that hot of a property. And I can be completely wrong, but it's not my. Like I said, it's not my niche. So I don't know how popular Fast and Furious is. But I'm thinking for $600, that's a pretty big purchase for a lot of people. It's not, that's not like you just something you go out and buy on a whim.
Nope.
No.
Does this say here? No, that's right, because they used I think this is it here.
And Goofyfoot says earlier than that. No, I'd say 6 months. 6 months. We'll see him probably, if not for 300, we'll see him for $400.
Now I think this one here is the one I showed before. This is the one using what cabinet was. Man, I keep forgetting the damn.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you can do it yourself, you can definitely mod and make these games super sweet.
And I'm pretty sure this is the Outrun cabinet they used on this one. If this is the picture I showed before.
Well, that's a Daytona. That's a Daytona. They're showing Daytona.
Right. But I think they use a Outrun
cab. Okay. Yeah.
They used the Arcade1Up.
Yeah, but then they made those seats. Look at those seats. Those are nice.
Get a little lid up there. So it can't be
I am kind of like, I'll wait for the deals, I'm like Biggie D, one of his things, like when I first started watching the Biggie D channel, he was always looking for deals, and and I know your channel, like when I first found you were doing a lot of Arcade1Up deals. And those are really helpful. Like when you get those deals, that's a big difference, whether it costs $600 or $300. I mean, don't you agree? Like the deals. Oh, yeah. And like, I will sub to someone that gets me a good deal on an Arcade1Up cab or arcade cab. I'll definitely subscribe to that channel from then forward, But,
Bad guy Mike says that's what I'm waiting for too.
And like, not a buy at 600 doesn't, like at 300, all of a sudden it changes. Like that's what happened with Ridge Racer. I was like, at full price, I really had no interest. But when they put it on sale, I was like, well, I don't have a racer. I'll get this and try it out. But now that I've had it, like the next racer I get, I want it to play more games, and I want to be able to play some racing games that don't time me out at the second race, no matter how long you play it or how much you practice. Arcade racing games are all arcade games really are designed to take your quarters. They were all, they were all designed pretty much to have you play them for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then the average person that doesn't play games a lot or arcade games might fail at that point. But to me, the racing games, some of them are the cheapest. It's like they just make it impossible. And that is frustrating to me as a gamer. I don't know. So what do you think? Phil does create great FOMO. He does. He really showcases the products well, but he's good. He's fair. He's fair. Like I noticed on his class of 1981 review, he talked about the joystick not being all that great, and that's definitely true. He seems pretty fair. If you really listen to what he's saying, you know, he just tells it the way it is, and that's what I want when I hear a review.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You know, just tell it the way it is, good and bad.
Yep. Hey, what's up? Bozo Calvin, sucker? What's going on? Calvin said, hey, T, hype. So excited for Fast and Furious. Mine's arriving May 8th and got a Best Buy employee discount. Nice.
Awesome. Awesome. Are you going to do a review? He has some cool reviews on his channel. I hope he does a review on it, or at least he shows him playing it. I like some of his videos. He just shows him playing some games. He's got a really dope arcade.
Oh, I know. How many cabinets you have? He sold a bunch of them. He always buys. He sells some to make room in there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A real arcade, they would rotate machines, wouldn't they? And I just went to Wayback's Arcade on my return trip, and they had so much had changed. I could not believe the amount of games that had went in and out of there. So I think part of the magic of like a really good arcade is like they don't always have the same games. Sometimes they rotate them out.
True.
Yeah, Goofyfoot says $300 is the true price point of these cabinets. And I kind of feel that way, but I mean, I understand they got to make money. I mean, but for me, it changes a lot of them to a buy rather than a wait. Yeah, Phil is good. He is pretty balanced.
Yeah, he's got 12.
Jester Tester.
13.
13.
You're gonna have to make any room for Fast and Furious, Calvin? Yeah.
Only thing when you get so many, then you don't get to see the side art. Like when I first built my Space Invaders iiRcade, I had it in the middle of the room, and you could walk around it. And you could see all the dope retro art, you know. And now that I have it jammed in a row of arcades, you don't really notice how cool it really is. But I think a lot of people, I mean, eventually you run out of space, you know, unless you have a really big space that you're building arcade in. Space becomes an issue.
Told my wife when we move, we're gonna have a 2-car garage. I'm gonna turn it into an arcade. She laughed at me. She's like, "Hell no, you're not."
How much did you get for your Simpsons cab, Bozo Calvin Jr.? Did you get $300 for it?
I got my cab for $500. Sold my. Oh, you sold your Simpsons?
Have you ever sold any of your Arcade1Up cabs? The only thing I sold Arcade1Up is the Attack from Mars pinball. I did sell that, but I've actually held on to all the cabs I bought so far, other than that one.
Yeah, I haven't sold.
Have you ever sold any of them? I know most people, it doesn't seem like they get that much. A lot of people, they get like $200 to $300.
I think if you're
but some people have gotten more, and I don't know what. Maybe it's regional. I don't know.
It is regional, but I think if you're patient too, you can get a little bit more too. I think.
Yeah.
But like Phil, he sold his so fast, and even I think Mike sold his fast. They only got what 200 and 250. Because I think what cabinet did Phil and Mike sell? I don't know if it was one of their Mortal Kombat. I think it was their other Mortal Kombat.
The older ones, yeah.
I think Mike got 250 and Phil got 200.
Yeah.
So right there, 2 different regions, $50 more.
You see, that's the thing. See, like if you bought right, if you paid 300, you're really not out much at all, are you? You had like $50 and you had that arcade for that whole time. So like if you buy them cheap, you can sell them cheap if you buy them cheap and not feel bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Calvin sold his for 300. His Simpsons. How much did you pay for that Simpson? I know you got that cheap. Some people got Simpsons for $200. So say if you got it for $200, you would have made a $100 profit if you sold it for $300. That'd have been awesome. But you have to get it on sale. Yeah, same here, Jester Tester.
Yeah, I'm right with you, Jester Tester. 80s arcade is my jam now. Yep, and what's going to happen? Like I've been doing the Arcades Anonymous.
I'm old. You're not
arcade.
old. Man.
They have this arcade challenge where they had classic arcade games, and I won Joust and I won Miss Pac-Man. But as soon as they move away from the 80s games, which I've played pretty much my whole life consistently, I will get smoked. But like those old games, like Miss Pac-Man, I can play that game. I'm insanely good. I mean, I think I'm good. I'm not great, but I mean, I think I'm pretty good.
So Calvin bought the Simpsons for $350, sold it for $300. So that's pretty good. You know, you got to play it, got to experience it, and you know, it makes sense to lose $50, but that's awesome, man. To only lose 50 out of that, and you got 300 for it, which is sweet. Yep. So I'm probably gonna get the Pac-Man Deluxe.
Yeah. It's funny when people don't realize those. I've been playing Miss Pac-Man since I had to use a crate to play it. You know, I mean, since I was a little kid, I played it so consistently, and that's why I'm so good at those. It's just all like, you know, those games have definitely like a certain ways you play them, and you eventually learn all the you know, not cheats but the characteristics and patterns of the games. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I used to know Pac-Man's patterns, but I forgot them, man, because it's been so long since
Pac-Man pattern doesn't work on the new the Namco, the new one. I tried using the Pac-Man pattern on the one they had at Best Buy. It did not work. So I don't know what's up with the emulation. No, it did not.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, what's up with this?
It works on the Legacy one.
Yeah, it does. I have the Namco Legacy and the patterns work, but on the new one, I don't know if they have a different ROM, but it doesn't. It's not right. Something's off on the emulation.
Once I got my Legends Arcade, I can play over 700
Plus the stick
games.
sucks. The stick sucks too. That doesn't help much either, but it's a combination.
I do have Mr. Do Castle on my Mr. Do right now. Calvin wants to challenge me on Mr. Do Castle, man. I'm not very good, man. I don't know if you saw my high score. I think 14,000 is my high score on Mr. Do Castle. I'll challenge you on Mr. Do. I gotta play Castle. I play Mr. Do all the time.
I do love leaderboards though. I'm on most of the iiRcade leaderboards on the games. I love the leaderboards. Leaderboards are fun.
I think I'm on a Tron leaderboard. I'm like 340.
I think that does motivate, like, you know, it doesn't motivate everyone to play it, but for me, it motivates me to play it. I enjoy, even if I was like 300, like at least I'll, you know, I can be, oh, well, maybe I can get better next time, you know. I think leaderboards are great on games. I mean, that's something modern.
Yeah.
The way they can improve these retro older games is make them online so we can play people, not, you know, that are not local to us. I think that's great. And to give us leaderboards, there's two things you can really improve. And I know these games are not made for it, but there's technology, there's ways to get around it where you can just, you know, you can just cheat and, you know, make it think that they're both playing the same machine. Because these games aren't, I mean, there are screensavers that are bigger than, you know, Miss Pac-Man, you know what I mean? Or bigger than Joust. You know, there's screensavers that are bigger programs that are than Joust, you know? So, I mean, it should be doable to play these games online. It's just, you know, you need a company that's going to step up and get the license and then figure out how to make it work. To me, like the Mortal Kombat Deluxe, like I don't want it for Mortal Kombat. I want it for like Joust and Gauntlet and those old games, Wizard of War. Like those are the games I would actually want to play online.
Calvin asks, what are your thoughts on the link cabs on this Fast and Furious? What do you think about it?
I think it's great because that's a way to eliminate lag. You know, if you're on like a local area network, a LAN, you're going to get a good connection. And I remember playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and I had 2 PCs back in the day. You know, this is when like
Need for Speed.
You know, graphic cards were still pretty new, but the Need for Speed Pursuit, you could play, one player played the police officer, the cop car, and the other player played the chase car. And man, that was so much fun. That was so much fun to play live with another player. And that was a great game. And that was never, I don't know if they had an arcade game that was like that. That was so addictive, like getting to be the police car and chase. It was so fun. Or either way you played was fun. You were either the, you know, the chase car or the you know, the speeder.
Speeder, yeah.
It's pretty fun.
MK out. We need an MK4. Well, I think, like everybody's been saying about MK, is they need to get what they have now working before they do MK4. Work on what they have now.
Absolutely.
Why bring out MK4?
The MK Deluxe, they need a drop Paperboy because that doesn't belong on that cab.
Oh,
You
I
could
know, that's so
you
stupid.
could drop Paperboy. You could probably drop Defender too, because the controls really aren't right. I mean, I played it. I mean, it was not, but it was. I mean, it was okay, but it's not really like playing Defender.
No.
The buttons are in the wrong spots, and you can't revert the reverses and stuff. It just doesn't feel right, but it's playable. I would probably still. I bet you I could do okay on Defender. I think I could get on the leaderboards in that game on Arcade1Up.
Yeah, I just never understood why they added Paperboy to some of these cabs. It's like, you can't play it, man. You can't play with the joystick.
Yeah.
I tried it on my Mr. Do.
Yeah. Get the MK4. MK4 should be. You should have one cab with all the MKs on it. You know, when I went to Wayback's Arcade, they even said like they have all the Mortal Kombats, all of them. They have them all in a row, and that's like, that was something that they knew they were going to do.
Yeah. Well, I just think Arcade1Up needs to wait and fix what they got. They got to get lobbies and all that stuff, and get it working. It's funny though. Council Boys was it his or somebody else's video? They were showing a MK2 Deluxe, and there was actually one person on Mortal Kombat online. I was like, wow, somebody's actually on there. I was shocked to see somebody on there.
Yeah.
So some people do pop in there every once in a while on the on the MK games to play.
Yeah.
On a Deluxe. But I was shocked to see that. I was like, wow, somebody's actually in there. I don't know how you don't have spectate in lobbies. That's kind of goofy if you ask me, but
it doesn't seem like they share the love. Capcom has everything, and Mortal Kombat doesn't really get any attention as far as the online environment to play it. That's really a shame.
I wonder how
premium title. It's a premium title. They need to give it the premium. They need to respect the title. It's a premium title.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know how you connect an Arcade1Up's to play online? I mean, does Arcade1Up have servers, or how are they doing online? I really don't know. Because, like, say PlayStation 4 with Friday, your onlines on, say, PlayStation 4, good example. When Friday, or what's it called? Jason there. What's that game called with Jason? Michael Myers?
Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th, man.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. Yeah.
When Friday the 13th first came to PlayStation 4, you had lobbies and all that, and you had spectate, but you actually connected to somebody's PS4 because they didn't have servers up yet. So somebody would host the online play, which that always worked really, really well.
Yeah.
And then they finally got servers, and then when they went to servers, it kind of sucked. There was lag, and it was really bad.
It's interesting. With iiRcade, they did peer-to-peer, and they did servers both.
Did they do
you
both?
Can connect. I always do peer-to-peer. It seems to work better for me personally, but they have both. Like when they did their online and launched it, they actually did both. But I usually do peer-to-peer. And as long as both people have good internet connection, like if either side has a lousy internet connection, you're not going to get a good play experience. So both sides have good internet, usually you get a good gameplay experience.
So that tells me Arcade1Up is peer-to-peer then.
I think they gotta be.
Yeah, because everybody always says that's been playing, like Phil, Mike, and all those guys, when they play to get the four together, they have no problems. But if somebody joins in outside of those guys, it just craps out.
Yeah, I think if someone has slow internet, so that definitely hurts the experience. Like if you have good internet, which most people that are certainly YouTubers are going to have the best internet you can get.
Right, but that tells
streaming and stuff.
That just shows you it's peer-to-peer, because that wouldn't happen on a server.
Yeah.
It wouldn't crap out when somebody joins that had crappy internet. It would only affect that person. It wouldn't affect everybody in the group. So it's definitely peer-to-peer then.
Yeah, good.
That's the issue.
Road Rash and Jailbreak was on the PC, but that would be an amazing on a cabinet. Can't find that version anywhere now.
You know what they need to do to fix MK online would be, you had to have to go in online. You had to have so much ping. Your ping's got to be this amount and nothing above it. That would eliminate a lot of the issues with their online. If your ping's too high, you can't join. That would fix probably 90% of their problems online right there.
Yeah.
If your ping's 100, you can't join. It's got to be at this range, because this range is where you're going to get your best experience. So go get better internet or don't play. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, because you can't play. If the ping's too high, you can't play. So why have them join? So
Giga wing.
I think that would probably eliminate a lot of their problems. High pings can't join. I mean, there's a lot of games out there you can't play if your ping's too high. You just can't join. So that's all I have to do right there. That's probably one of their issues is people are trying to get on there with too high ping, and then it just slows everything down.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same on every cab either with Arcade1Up, because I know that like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you go to like a certain area where you connect. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's different or what, but
yeah, Road Rash. I love that game.
Road Rash was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in years. I mean, that was in the arcades.
Yeah, it was.
And the Goofy says I can't find that version anywhere now. And that game,
what game I played at the arcade that was fun that you can only go to an arcade? I played that Sega motorcycle game. Is it Hang On? I played the one where you're on the motorcycle and the motorcycle tilts to steer. Well, that is so fun. That motorcycle, actually, you tilt it.
Oh,
to do your turns. Man,
yeah,
that game is fun. That game is cool. That is a true game that you really need to go to an arcade to play. It's so fun.
I think I've only played that like one time.
Yeah. They had one. Is it Hang On? I'm not sure which one it was. I'd have to go back and watch the video again, but it was fun to play. It could be Hang On.
Calvin says, I want Operation Wolf, but I have first generation cab. And they have any light guns on this? No.
No, you gotta have the gold cab because it's USB. And
you have to have the gold cab.
Yeah, they're using like the Sinden aftermarket gun too. So it's gonna be a good experience, I think. I can't wait. Friday. Yeah, I have it right behind me.
Show it off, man. See it. See that gun. Oh, it's right there. I didn't even see it. Kind of blended in. And you said that has some weight to it too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How much did that run?
Wasn't that bad. I got the one with like the recoil. It's a little bit more.
Oh, you got the recoil? That's cool.
It's got the recoil and everything. And I actually put up a video for the iiRcade owners that have the gold. You do have to do a quick little update and get the newest drivers.
It makes sense.
But yeah, this thing, like it.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It works. I think it's going to be cool. I can't wait. Tomorrow I'll know something, I did contact iiRcade. I asked, does anyone can get it early? But no, they said no, Papa Brad. You got to wait like everyone else. So I don't know. I can't say I cannot. I've not played the game yet. Probably the first time I'll play it will be on the Friday night arcade. But I'm excited for it as a product I've been waiting for. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun for people that have a gold cab. They're going to get to enjoy it. If you have a Sinden gun, I know a lot of my friends have these and they're ready and they're hyped up for it. So
would you pay about $100 for that?
I can't remember. This is the one with the recoil. I think it might have been around 160. But they have a non-recoil version too that's cheaper. But it uses, if you look, there's like a camera. It's actually a camera, and you can test it, and like it works like a mouse. Someone's gonna clip this for sure. Yeah, there's a camera, and you have a little joystick here on the side. You see, there's a little D-pad. These little buttons. You can do that to reload.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Controls on there too.
Yeah, and there's when you shoot, it does a little kick, like you feel the little. That's something in there. I don't know if it's a solenoid or something, but it has that kind of vibration.
That's pretty cool.
Like you get out of the arcade guns, from back in the day.
Another reason to get a gold.
Yeah, right now they're sold out, so you can't even get one if you want one.
Oh, I know. It's been like that for a month.
Yeah.
That is nice.
I think they're probably going to re-release them, but they're going to have all new skins. That's what I would do if I was them. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
knows?
right now it gets us Space Invaders one.
It's like a double-edged sword. Like I think they don't really make any money selling the cabs, but they make money selling the software. So
In
but
the games, too.
you need the cab to get the games, you know. So it's like a double-edged sword. They need to make the game cabs so they get more people buying them, you know, more people buying games.
That's
I
what
think
they.
the software is where they make their money.
Oh yeah, and a lot of things are like that. Like the Keurig coffee maker, they were giving those away at cost. I watched the thing on it when it first came out, 15 years ago. It was on History Channel. They gave those Keurigs basically at cost because they want you to get the machine.
Because those little pods, those pods.
They make back when they first came out. When I watched this thing, they made 25 cents on each K cup. 25 cents profit each K cup. Think about that.
That's a lot. 25
cents per K cup. That's billions of dollars, man. It's like, damn, that's where they made the money on the K cups.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, 25 cents per little K cup. It's like, man, that's a lot of freaking money.
Yeah, the actual thing that you put it in is just, that's not where they make their money. They make their money selling the little.
It's
little
you're only gonna buy it once, or just a couple times in your lifetime, because they last so long. K cups is where it's at. 25 cents. I was shocked.
Speaking of upgrades, my wife just got a new toaster oven. It's a bigger one. We always had this little one, and we would just put all of our stuff in it. We'd figure out a way to make it fit. She's got this one. It's got like a bigger door and stuff. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, I don't use my. I don't use
fan of those.
Yeah, I haven't used my big stove oven in probably 20 years. I always get one of those. Where's my hands? It's about this wide. When I get, you can cook a turkey in there, a whole chicken. We just got a new one because the other one crapped out. It's an air fryer too.
Yeah, the air fryer. That's what it is. It's an air fryer. Boy, this thing's work good.
You do
pizza in the air fryer. It's amazing. It's so good.
If you
I
get
love the air fryer.
We had the old air fryer, but we didn't use it that much because we don't have much counter space, so you had to get it out.
Yeah.
But now, man, we're using air fryer all the time with this new
air fryer. Rocks, man. Microwave was last week. Microwave is old. Yesterday's news now.
And this new one we got too, man. It freaking preheats within less than a minute. Less than a minute, it's preheated.
Yeah, it's cool.
It doesn't matter what temp you're going to. It sounds like a damn jet taking off though when it's preheating because it's going so fast. But it takes like 50 seconds to preheat to like 400. It's like awesome.
Yeah.
I love that thing. We use it. I just made wings the other day in the air fryer on that thing.
Yeah, and they come out great too. They cook so well. It's amazing. It's a great product.
Yeah.
What apparently is not as great as the air fryer is Bozo Calvin here's comment. I'm back with. You want to read it? You can read it.
I'm back, and my worth investment was the infinity table. Had to return it due to board issue errors. Wow, and freezing up too much. Yeah. There you go. There's an infinity table.
Infinity table went rolling back. Hopefully you bought it at Best Buy so you could return it. Yeah. That is a good thing about Best Buy.
Yeah,
Jester Tester says, OMG, all I use is the air fryer. Yeah, I love the air fryer.
Air fryer.
Now we have a bigger one. So the thing is, our air fryer was small. It's like you could fit maybe 3 pieces of pizza in it. We'll cook them perfectly, but you couldn't do much, because it was so small.
Yeah.
Now we got a big one, man. It's sweet.
Yeah, I could put a whole frozen pizza in there and still have a little bit of room. I haven't did a frozen pizza in it yet, though. I haven't did that. Did wings, do fries. And if I get pizza out, man, you just put that in air fryer. I think on 400.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
A couple minutes. It tastes like it did when I first got it.
It's like it just came out out of the oven. I know, it's great.
We love the air fryer so much. We bought 2 of them. Yep, arrived this past Saturday. I'll try. Yep, arrived this past Saturday. Had to return it the next day. Oh wow, next day. Yeah, he did a video on that. Yeah, he got that in a PS5. I finally got a PS5.
Yeah,
I actually got 2. Can't say we're allowed.
I think I'll turn my PS4. I need to turn my PS4 on this month. I haven't turned it on this month.
Oh, there's an update. I turned mine on because somebody had a question.
It's probably going to update.
Yeah, I think there's been I did mine the other day because somebody had an Arc question. I didn't know it, so I had to go play Arc.
I used to watch like a lot of Netflix and stuff through my PS4.
Did you really? I never did.
Yeah, but I don't. I haven't been doing that. I watch too much YouTube, I think, anymore.
Man,
I watch shows like I watch The Mandalorian. You know, there's certain shows I watch, but
there's definitely going to be
to
another
sit down
season.
and watch Netflix. I haven't done it.
They already said there were going to be another season, season 4.
Of what, The Mandalorian?
Yep.
Did you see the finale? I didn't get a chance to see it yet. Was it good?
I haven't watched any.
I didn't see it.
I'm ready to binge watch, man. I'm waiting.
You ready to binge watch? You ready to binge watch?
Yeah, but my wife's not excited about it. She liked the first 2 seasons. I was like, you watch it when I'm not around. I'm like, what?
I don't know. To me, like, and you know, I don't want to be too critical because I do love Star Wars. I mean, isn't this, you know, the Star Wars channel? Arcade Talk and Star Wars Review, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So we could talk Star Wars. That's okay.
Yeah,
but like to me, like when they took the focus solely off of Mando and Grogu, it like having all the extra characters and stuff, it's like they kind of are moving away from what I love so much about the first couple seasons of The Mandalorian. I know you got to make it different, but I mean,
yeah. I wonder who's going to be the Mando next season. I don't know if they're going to keep him because remember he said
Pedro Pascal's leaving
last year when he made a comment.
I don't see him ever leaving. That's got to be like a gravy train job there, man. Like you can't even see his face.
Well, what it was is he made some comment last year at one of these shows called Star Wars Fans Stupid or something like that. And then the people at Disneyland was like, whoa, we can't have a dude on a Star Wars TV show called, you know, Star Wars Fans Stupid. And they said season 3 would be his last. And that's not it's not his decision. Now, so have they changed their mind since everything kind of calmed down? But yeah, he called Star Wars people stupid or something like that. It's just a show, you know, or something like that. I forget what comment he made last year. And then shortly, like the next day or a couple days later, they're like, yep, he's not coming back for season 4. We don't want him. You know, but
well, who did they get rid of from season 1? Gina Carano? What was the deal with her? Why is she gone? Like she was a character in the first season of The Mandalorian.
Was she in season 2 as well?
I think so. Like, wasn't she an MMA fighter or something?
Yeah,
she was good. She was cool. I don't know why they got rid of her character, but it was something behind the scenes, you know.
She was good looking.
There was some kind of thing behind the scenes with her.
I thought she was doing another movie or something too. I thought it was a conflict. I thought.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I knew at the time. I can't remember now.
I don't know.
I was kind of bummed when I heard that. I was like, man, she's always good looking. I did hear he was leaving. Not sure if it's true. Well, it wasn't him leaving. It was Disney wanted him to leave because of the comment he made last year.
He was good, and I watched that other series he just did. This thing was called The Last of Us. That was pretty good. I was surprised how good that was. Now, I know that was a video game originally, and I played the original PlayStation. Like, when I bought my PS4, the reason why I bought it was like a Last of Us bundle. So I got that game when I bought my PS4, and I played all the way through it, and it was a really great game. It was good. But I never played the second one. But a lot of people say the second one isn't as good.
Yeah, I didn't play either one. Calvin, I know, man. You and your dances. I am using OBS through Streamlabs, but I don't think I can move over and show you guys a Calvin dance, but try it. Can you still see me?
Yeah, but we lost the video. The video was on, then it went off.
Yeah, let's see if I can copy this thing. Where'd it go? See if I copy it and bring it over.
You know, as many shoot 'em ups as iiRcade has, they should look at like something like Gigawing 2 that I have playing. That's a great shmup that they don't have. There's still a ton they can get.
All right, I'm back.
Yep, if they're using Love Boat and Fantasy Island formula with all the guest stars, absolutely they are killing the franchise. Goofyfoot, I 100% agree. And I love Jack Black, but I mean, it was kind of like he was kind of shoehorned in there. I was like, hey, look, it's Jack Black. and it was
The
like
love. The love.
I like Jack Black, but I mean, it was still a little bit. It felt a little forced, and to me, Star Wars just entertain me. Keep politics out of it. Keep the woke stuff out of it. Just make it fun.
There you go. Jessica Tester said she made a comment where she said being Republican is like being Jewish. They blasted her for that.
Oh, so she got canceled basically.
Yep. So it wasn't a conflict.
Yeah.
And that's what he did too. I mean, he made some comment. I'm telling you, he said, Star Wars fans are stupid, or Star Wars fans calm down or something. I can't remember what he said last year. And they wanted him gone. So I don't know if that's still true or not. If everybody calmed down and they'll have him back or not, but we'll see. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but
yeah,
anything to take away from the show, they ain't gonna like it. We will see. When did that show start? It started like in January, February. Mandalorian, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I
mean, it's supposed to have the season finale. I haven't watched it yet, but
it's already out, right?
Yeah, it's out this Wednesday. I think it dropped. I haven't watched it yet, but I need to. I'm going to watch it for sure. I always watch The Mandalorian.
You guys can't see my goatee, man. I was trying to grow out a goatee, man. My freaking hair's too white on my chin.
Coming in,
see my mustache.
Old man. You got the old man,
dude. I've had gray.
Gotta get a little longer to get the grays out,
Yeah. I mean, it's like you can't see it. It's too white. Terrible. Mustache is dark though. It's got some dark in there.
Yeah, mustache looks good.
Looks better than it was when I was in
Takes
my 20s,
away
man.
too much from the story, too much of a distraction. I agree. Sometimes the guest stars can take away from the story moving forward, especially if they're super recognizable.
They gonna do another Boba Fett series? Are they gonna do a season 2 for Boba Fett? Anybody know? I haven't heard anything on that.
I don't think so.
I know they're doing that.
I think they're doing Ahsoka next, huh?
Yeah.
Is it Ahsoka that's coming next for Disney?
Yep.
I don't know.
I was liking that Boba Fett series. I really enjoyed that.
I did. I liked the Boba Fett series. What'd you think of the Obi-Wan?
I liked it. Some people hated it. I don't understand why.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed it. It kind of it linked that spot you always wonder what happened.
Yeah.
I thought they could actually make a season 2 of that one if they really wanted to. Because there was plenty of space and time on that.
Yeah.
Because they don't meet again until what? He's 21 or something like that. Luke,
yeah.
Around 20, 21 years old. And in that series, he was what, 10? I think he was 10. So I mean, they could have done another season and had him in maybe his teenage years, but kind of see what
Tester says his beard turned white when he was 30.
I've had gray hair since I was 18, man. I was still at home. Actually, 16. My mom would cut my hair because I shaved my sides and I had a flat top when I was in high school. And she started pulling out white hair, man, when I was 16. I started having white hair in my head. Freaking terrible.
Goofy foot nose.
Only lasted 16 years before I started
Welcome
getting
to Club Graybeard. Wear it with pride, Gen Xer.
All right, maybe I have to get some stuff, put it in there, make it dark.
Yeah, you gonna retro Ralph it? Do you remember that retro Ralph when he dyed his beard? That was a funny episode. That was a funny video.
I didn't see that.
You remember all that? That was funny. I remember that. He did a thing where he dyed his beard.
Yeah, I've never grown a beard in my life. Never.
Yeah.
Never ever. I can't stand it, man, because it gets so long, it starts itching.
Yeah.
And plus, I had acne, and even to this day, being in my 50s, man, I still get acne when I try to grow it out. Really never had an interest.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I never had a goatee either, man. It's my first time in my life trying to attempt one. It's not going too well.
That's it, man.
I mean, I haven't shaved down here in 2 weeks. That's how long it is. Terrible, man. Terrible. Cool thing is, I don't shave every day, even when I don't have a mustache or anything.
Yeah.
I shave like every 3 days. I'm in my 50s and I still don't have to shave every day. My dad said one time, "Oh, you're gonna have to shave every day." I'm like, "No, I don't want to shave every day." So I try not to. Even in the military, you had to shave every day.
Oh.
And I was able to get through 3 years in the military with not doing that. Because like I don't want to shave every day. That means I'll have to shave every day the rest of my life. And to this day, I don't have to shave every day. And it's about 3 days, 3 or 4 days I have to shave when it starts.
Yeah.
So since I never started shaving every day, I never had to. My hair doesn't grow that fast. That's my problem right now with this goatee. It's not growing very fast. No, don't color it. It shows wisdom. It shows something, man. I don't know about wisdom. I don't got no wisdom going on over here.
Yeah.
I can't stand beards. I always shave it every couple of days.
Yeah.
Yep. I never had one. This is the closest I ever got.
Hobby Hand says he can grow a beard like nobody's business, but I can't grow a thing on the top of my head. That is ironic.
Take it from your face, put it on top. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my hair a little bit, man. Not happy about it. Might have to get some plugs, man.
Yeah. You getting a receding hairline going?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
I used to have a little.
When you get older.
Yeah, I used to have a Willow's peak.
I
used to shave it off. My dad's like, "You're gonna regret that one day."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right on that one too, man. Why are they always right, man?
It's wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom, man.
Because I'm not bald, but definitely receded. So everybody says, "Why are you always wearing a hat on your streams? You bald down there under there?" Nope. That's cool, man. What is that, a racer? Oh, candle or pop opener. Nice. That's pretty cool,
That's
man.
my bottle opener, man. Space Invader.
Men don't color their hair, bro. Embrace your true colors. Well, men shave now.
Check out this cold.
Yep.
That's the old school Wolverine in the brown.
Men are shaving their.
Was that like the 80s Wolverine when he was brown, or was it the 90s? Can't remember. I think the 80s he was bright yellow with black, huh?
Hey, what's up, Common Sense? Yeah, I think so. I think
then they came out with the brown outfit.
Looking that goofy. You guys don't shave your chest or legs? Some guys out there, man, shave their legs and arms and chest now.
Yeah.
Armpits. I shaved my chest one time back in high school. Was that in high school?
Yeah, we go there here. We go there here in Arcade Talk. We're talking about shaving armpits.
No, not my armpits.
Coming to. That's what Arcade1Up is doing to us. They're making us talk about this because they're not releasing anything.
They released a whole bunch of stuff, man.
Where were the games?
I shaved my chest once. Man, when it came back in, oh, dude, it's so freaking bad. If you wore a shirt, man, it's like freaking always itching.
It itches, yeah, man. That's the thing about shaving your chest, man. Stuff itches.
Surviving storms. Oh, no Common Sense. You have lightning storms over there, and hopefully no tornadoes. Shaving my armpits. Calvin shaves his armpits. See, shaving my armpits.
Yeah, well, he's a sharp dresser too. He always looks good in his videos. Yep. Always looking sharp.
Real men don't shave their junk.
But are we hypocrites? Like, we want our women to do that.
I know.
You know what I mean? I mean, come on. I don't know. I'm not trying to be hypocritical.
Oh, we can go back, guys. To my
Jester Tester says, "Come on, T, whip out that bubble wrap."
Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. Hopefully, you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax, since the show starts now. Here you go.
There you go.
There's the bubble wrap. Dude, every time I watch, I laugh. Hopefully I didn't put you to sleep, Chester Tester. Hopefully you did not go to sleep this time. Calvin got to see it. And Common Sense got to see it.
Dude, I got some new cartridges. I need to learn how to play. I've never had this one. Check this one out. I never had this one. I just picked this one up
Yeah.
on my
Oh,
last
yeah.
little sock walk-in sock, but this is one I have not had. Return of the Jedi, the Atari cart. Look at that. It's in good shape for how old it is.
Which one is that for the 2600 or 78?
This is for the 2600.
I don't
And
remember
like
that
I
deal.
loaded the game and I don't know what to do. I need to watch a how-to video. Like it's crazy. It's like, the Empire Strikes Back, you shoot the walkers, so it's pretty easy. But this one, I need to watch a video on it. But it's
What's
cool.
that music? Yeah, it is pretty cool.
You fly around kind of like as a Millennium Falcon.
Was that church music in there? No, that was relaxing music, guys. It was church
relaxing.
music.
I mean, just look at the condition though. I mean, I can't believe how old this is, how good it was. This is one of those games I found at Second and Charles. I mean, that looks great. I mean, whoever this collector was that traded in this collection, man, they cared about Ataris. They had them in these nice little boxes. They made custom boxes for every game.
Really?
Yeah, like in the little like. Remember those boxes you used to get like Nintendo carts in when you went to Blockbuster? They
Yeah.
were kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Then they had custom made like sleeves for every game. It's pretty cool.
Do you have it for that one?
Yeah, this one I got. This one's one of those ones I got in that guy collection that was traded in.
Let's see it. See the case.
Oh, okay. Let me go get it.
Oh, you don't have it. Oh no, I made Papa Brad move. Wow, I remember that. So I don't remember the Return of the Jedi one at all. Calvin, you missed my my bubble wrap? Or you want me to play it again? Welcome everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another arcade talk. Hopefully you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax since the show starts now.
Alrighty.
Oh, Brad's back. Oh. You thought you had more time. I should have kept playing it.
Yeah. Here we go. Go that way. And then
Nice. So it looks like they have the same. That really likes like the sleeve you'd get when you bought the game. At least the graphics.
yeah, these are nice. I mean, the last time I remember seeing cases like this is when I used to go to like the Blockbuster and like video rental places. They would have these nice plastic boxes to take the games home. But this guy had done so many games, and some of these I got for so cheap. Look at the Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man.
That's awesome.
A few of them I just picked up because the condition was so good. But like, this one was my best deal overall. River Raid.
I remember that one. I like that game.
This is the top 10 for me in Atari 2600.
Yeah, I love that game. I forgot about that game.
With this awesome box. I mean, this is the best deal I got by
I
far.
play that game all the time. I totally forgot about that game.
Now,
River Raid.
all Activision games, Activision, they use cheap glue. Okay. And the glue on all Activision games does this. They call it Actiplaque. See the way it's like that? It's the glue that holds the sticker onto the cart that makes them. They all do that. Like all Activisions, if it's a real cart, they do that. It's the glue they used. Over time, they do that. But
what do they do over time?
It's something with the glue makes the paper sticker on the outside do this, like where I don't know if you can see the way it looks. They call it Actiplaque. People that collect Atari cartridges, but they all do that. That's authentic. And
I really can't tell a whole lot.
This top 10 Atari game for me, and I love this game. Like
I love that game.
This will be one I mean, it holds up. River Raid, $2, $2,
Wow.
$1.99.
Wow. Yeah,
in
I
this
love that
box. This box alone is worth $2. Look at
Yeah,
this
really.
box. I mean, I was like, and you know, that's the thing, that place is so hit and
Yeah.
miss, man. Like you don't go there looking for anything particular. You just find whatever people traded in.
Dang, I
But
totally forgot. I love that game. I played a lot. That's probably one of my most
River
played
Raid was
games.
great. And when I
Yeah.
saw it like in that condition for $2, but look at he had done all the Ataris. There's Jedi Arena.
I do remember that one. I don't think I ever.
And my
it.
version of this cartridge was in such bad shape. This is a way better version. Way better condition. Now this one was popular. I had this one back in the day. Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
This is the one where you take on the walkers.
Yep.
This game is pretty cool.
I had that one
Always
too. I
liked
didn't
this
have
one.
Return of the Jedi. I
Mhm.
don't remember that one.
Then I picked up some other ones. I picked up Carnival. Then once again, a few of these were just because these are like games that I play on the regular. And this one's a really good. I like this port for the 2600. The 2600 Centipede.
Oh, Centipede, yeah.
The graphics aren't great, but the gameplay is great. It plays
Yeah,
really
the gameplay
great.
is
Like
real
if you've never played this, it's really good. Like don't let
Yeah,
it. It does look primitive, but it does play a lot like Centipede. It's a very
Oh, it
good,
did. Yep.
considering like the technology they had.
It's like Dig Dug too.
Venture. Mhm.
Dig Dug.
Venture,
Oh man,
yeah.
that's one of my favorite games too. Venture.
Venture.
I got through it.
Do you finish Venture?
Yep.
Cool.
You didn't finish it?
I don't know. I think I've gotten like to maybe the third dungeon. Like you finish the all the rooms, then you go down the steps. I think I've gotten to the third time.
Yep, I finished that one. I think I actually read because I got stuck in one spot, and I went to one of the stores because remember you used to buy those books that you would give you like tips and tricks and all that. Jawbreaker.
This was my hidden gem that I found, Jawbreaker.
Yeah,
This is like a $70-$80 game. It's got a
I
weird
had that
cart.
one. I had that one, man.
Got
Threw it
this
away.
this crazy red. Look at this weird cart. How weird is that? Red. At the blood red. It's Jawbreaker.
Wow.
Look at the graphics. It even looks retro. I mean, look at that writing. That is so like 1980. Huh?
Yep. Yes, it
And
is.
this is actually a game that is more fun than the 2600 Pac-Man. The Pac-Man sucks. I mean,
Yeah,
this
I
Jawbreaker
a lot of
game
hours
is
with
way funner than Atari 2600 Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. I played it a lot though, man. I still love that game.
Oh yeah!
I'm talking Jester Tester about that.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Come on, get your hand on camera. Oh yeah!
Hey, what is
What
that?
we got there, man? I'm getting a special delivery. Special delivery.
I need a special delivery. Where's mine?
Bloody Mary. Thank you.
Bloody
And a
Mary.
Ramones mug.
Nice.
Thank you, baby.
Bloody Mary.
Spicy.
Oh, I got it. Vodka and waters.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Flavored water.
Good.
This
This is not a great Atari game, but it is a rare one. Reactor.
I don't think I ever played that one.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of
Here's
like
Calvin.
the only way I'd explain it's almost like a bump and jump, but you're supposed to be inside of a reactor. The best thing about the arcade game Reactor was the music was cool. It would play this cool little fugue it would go into, and it was usually cranked up at most arcades, but Reactor's kind of a deep cut. But those were the ones I picked up last time I went.
Nice. But
I got to be careful. I got to limit how much I go there because, like, they always have stuff, It's like when you have so much stuff that's cool, that's retro, it's tough. I could go in there and I could just constantly be buying stuff because they're always getting new stuff in. That's
Julie
cool. They buy collections.
Julie M said, Papa Brad, you're all making me look bad. I don't know why. Why you say that, Julie M? What a good woman you got there, Papa. Yeah. Got the olives. Cheers. Cheers. And Julie M is my wife, too. She's downstairs. I don't know what she's doing down there.
Hey, Julie. Nice to meet you.
Julie M, where's my Bloody Mary, sucker?
Yeah, thank you, Goofy Foot. Maybe you'll get to meet her if you go to Southern Fried Gaming.
I'll be closer, man. I moved down to North Carolina.
No.
We're looking at the Outer Banks area or Wilmington. Deliver drinks. Oh, that's why she's saying that. Yeah. Julie said, Papa, you're going to make me look bad. Well, come on up. Bring me a drink. You won't look bad.
Adventure in a Haunted House. Those are good ones.
Oh, Haunted House. Adventure. Yeah, I beat Adventure too. I can't remember what Haunted House was. Well, obviously it was a Haunted House, but I don't remember that game. I remember. I know the name. I don't remember. I know. I think I played it, but I can't think of it. Adventure. I beat that one too. That's when he had to find the keys and stuff.
Yeah, it has an Easter egg in it. You could the developers put his name in the game without Atari knowing.
Yeah, I think I remember.
There's some trick you do, and there's like an Easter egg where you can see his name. Pretty cool.
Yeah, like I used to go all the time to different stores and read those books. My mom would never buy one of those books, but I would read them there in the stores. You know, the ones that tell you how to
choose your own adventure.
Hmm.
Oh, I got a totally different subject. I said choose your own adventure. Do you remember those? Like when I was a kid, they had those Dungeons and Dragons books where you would choose your own adventure.
Oh yeah, I
like,
know.
You know, are you going to go in the cave? Go to page. Go to page 25 if you're going in the cave. Are you going to go take the the path to the left? You know, they were kind of like they were like a precursor to like computer games. You know, they were kind of like you could each time you read it, it was different depending on what you picked. Everything is dark in a haunted house. You get the matches.
Oh yeah, I was playing it the other day on my my PS4 because I told you I had those Atari games.
The Atari game collection.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's right. I was playing it the other day. Yeah, you have to light the little.
It was River Raid on there.
No,
it's spicy.
It might be on the third one though. I only have the first two. I don't have the third one. I was going to look up and see how much the third one was. I was going to buy it, so I don't think they're much money because the third one has pole position on it.
That's cool.
I like playing pole position on that Atari 2600. You ever played Dark? I think it was called. It was Dark, or was it called Dark or Ride? I can't remember. It was a racing game. You're in the dark, and you just had like little yellow poles.
Night Rider.
Night Driver, I think.
Night Driver, yeah.
Was it Night Driver or Night Rider? It might have been Rider.
Night Driver, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Use the paddle.
Yeah.
Use the paddle with it. Yeah.
I love that.
It's amazing. Some like that. That's why I like Atari. It's so primitive, but what they could do with it was still pretty cool. But they had to do a lot with almost no graphic horsepower, you know?
Hey, what's up, Same Arcade?
Night Driver. Jester Tester said Night Driver.
It is Night Driver. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that game. I played hours and hours on that damn thing.
The best racer, though, for Atari 2600 by far, I like Enduro. Enduro is a good game by Activision.
You liked it better than Pole Position?
Yeah, man. It has day and night. It has snow. I mean, it's crazy. It's like for being on Atari, it's amazing that the game even exists.
Yeah.
Like so far ahead of like what anyone else did racing wise. But
you said that was Activision.
I like Pole Position. Activision, yeah. Activision had a lot of bangers, man. They
did.
You know, it's because like what happened was all the great designers of Atari games, they would get credit if they made a game like David Crane's Pitfall, so they could put his name on the game. So the best of the best for Atari, they all wanted to go to Activision.
I love Pitfall too, man. I never beat that game though. Did you beat it?
I beat Pitfall, yeah.
I never beat it, man.
I've not beat Pitfall 2, but the original Pitfall I beat.
And I played hours and hours.
Time is hard. Getting done in the time is the hard part with Pitfall.
That's what my issue was. Every time. I would get so far.
Play the game good. Yeah, those damn crocodiles get you, don't they? You jump in, those crocodiles open their mouth, and before you know it, you're gone.
Yeah, they would get me. Damn things. And I read some of those books because there was like a different paths you had to take too. It was like a puzzle too, or maze.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's a certain way you got to do it.
Yeah,
but it's great now with the internet. Like you can just like watch someone play it, and then you can just learn how to play the game. You know, they have like game playthroughs online. And that's one of the great things about like having the internet and YouTube, and we can actually go and see how do I run through, Pitfall,
Yeah. Oh, Simpson said he just bought Golden Axe and Strider for the Sega today.
Yeah, Golden Axe. I love that game.
Enduro looked like pole position. Yeah, I don't remember Enduro. Didn't play it, obviously. E.T. I liked E.T. too, man. E.T. was good. It was a fun game. I beat that one too. I think that was one of the easier ones to beat, though. You just had to find all the pieces to phone home. E.T. Did you play that one? E.T.?
Yeah, I played that one.
Yeah, I love that game. That was pretty good.
Then you have to build the phone, and you have to get in the forest at a certain time, and the little ship comes down.
Yep.
E.T. gets to go home.
Yeah, it was a cool game. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat it. I beat that thing many times.
A lot of people there's a lot of hate for E.T. I mean,
really?
Yeah. I think it was Howard Scott Warshaw developed that game, and like basically they gave him like almost no time. They're like, "You're gonna make this game. We need it in a month." It's like at that time, like games took forever to make, because it was like the way they had to make them was like so difficult. So I mean, he did what he could, but I mean,
I liked it. I thought it was fun. Maybe that's why it was a little easier a game, because he only had a month to make it.
Yeah.
Didn't make it too difficult. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fun game. Kind of reminded me a little bit like a adventure and stuff.
They went with more of the adventure type theme, but a lot of people would just fall into the ditches. They would keep falling over and over. Remember, you had to you press the button, he like stretches his neck and he levitates out of the ditches.
Yep.
Jester Tester says it's known as the worst game ever made. It's really not that terrible. I mean, it's not that terrible, but it's like you have to like embrace the suck of how it works. I mean, like you basically got to levitate out of the holes when you fall in them, and you just have to learn how to play it. It's not as terrible. I mean, it's funny. The same guy that did that game did Yar's Revenge, which is probably in my top 5 Atari games.
I like that.
Yar's Revenge is timeless. Like, I mean, that game, even people that don't like, if someone's new to Atari, that's a game I'll say, well, try this. Let me show you how to play it. And it just hooks people right away because the gameplay is fun.
Well, the reason why I like TT, man, is because I beat the game.
Yeah.
It was easy to beat, I think.
You had 8 directions and a button. That's it. It's simplicity in the controls.
Adventure wasn't easy, but I finally beat that one. Wasn't that many games, man, I beat. But we weren't allowed to spend hours and hours and hours on our Atari 2600. We had to do chores, and I grew up in the country, worked on farms and stuff. So I had to go to CCD class Saturday mornings. Couldn't watch cartoons. I had to go to CCD class. Hated that. Hated CCD class. I skipped one time, man. I skipped. My mom and dad dropped me off. It was 4 of us actually who went. After my mom and dad left, I just went like pretend I went in the building, and I just stayed by the stairs. And after they left, I went outside. I ended up freaking getting. It was wintertime. I got so damn cold out there, man. I had to go back inside. I got busted. Busted sucker. My mom and dad weren't too happy. I'm like, I hate those nuns. They crack us on the knuckles. This is just a sudden, this is a Saturday morning. I think it was like 2 hours. We had to be there. So,
them nuns didn't play?
No. Not even for a 2-hour class. Crack you on the knuckles. Like, one time, man, we got in trouble because we were throwing erasers around. And then one of my buddies got hit in the eye with a chalk eraser. He had to go to the doctor because it had chalk in it.
Oh my goodness!
And none wasn't too happy that day either. Got in trouble for that one.
Goofy Foot says we love what we had, especially when we only got 2 or 3 games a year. That's true.
Yeah, I don't even know if we got that many. Where I got a lot of my games at the end of 2600 is they were giving those things away at stores.
Yeah, they got really cheap.
because the 7800 came out and all that, and you can find them in stores for like $2, $1.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
Atari's still one of the cheapest consoles to collect for.
What? Did you ever watch the documentary where they supposedly found thousands of ET cartridges in the landfill? What are they doing in there? Get them out of there, Chester. Get them out of the landfill. Anybody ever play General Chaos? Oh, there it is. There's Enduro. I did not see that, Chester. There it is, Pitfall.
You see all the Activisions that all have that active plaque. That bring back memories. Pitfall. Harry's Jungle Adventure.
I love that game.
They all do this.
But yeah, you can see that now on that one. The other one you had, you couldn't really see it, but I can see that.
Yeah, they all have that. That just means it's a real cartridge. Yeah. That's the glue they used, apparently.
I love that Pitfall, man. I just never could beat it.
Here's the sequel.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played Pitfall 2. Was that
Pitfall
on
2 is amazing. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I never played it.
Great. It's great.
I never beat 1, so why play 2?
2 has water and stuff. It's really good.
Watch that, Chester. Just seeing a YouTuber buy one of them for hundreds of dollars. What, ET? You better not be talking about ET. I would buy ET, man. I love that game. Yes, what's the documentary Atari game? Oh, I think I did start watching that Atari Game Over. I don't think I watched the whole thing though. Man, I wish my mom would have threw all of our cartridges away, man. My mom threw all of our Atari 26. There's the Dig Dug. I played a lot.
These are like coasters. There's like a billion of these Pac-Mans. Like this is like $1 game, 50-cent game. They make good coasters.
I think they're saying in the chat there, ET's worth some money.
Is it?
Yes, Goofy Foot says, I just watched that, Chester. I think he's talking about the Atari Game Over. Just saw a YouTuber buy one for hundreds of dollars.
You see, my Centipede, the new one I got has the label on the end. This one has been played a lot.
Yeah,
lost the label.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start going to Goodwill and thrift stores, man. See if I can pick up some of these old games. Demon Attack. I don't remember the Demon Attack.
This is the best Pac-Man. Like if you have an Atari 2600, this one is great. Like,
what is it?
Junior Pac-Man. This game is so good. If they would have released this first, Atari might still be around. Problem was it was released way too late. By that time, Atari was on its way out. And it's a great Pac-Man. Really amazing game for the 2600. And here you go, man. Here you go. For you, bud.
There it is.
I found it.
You got the ET.
There it is, man. All its glory.
Love that game. There it
is.
is.
The extraterrestrial.
Mine was wore down, man. I played it all the time.
And someone's mentioned Haunted House. I have all the Atari games, man. I'm just a total Atari.
Cool, I have one. Just Tester said, cool, I have one.
This is sad. I'm such an Atari nerd. There's
my
Haunted House. Haunted House.
I remember that logo. Or the
and sometimes the end labels fall off. That's one of the bad things because they're so old now. But
Tester really has the ET. He says, cool, I have one. Who wants to buy it? The bidding is open.
The bidding is open. Use a little alcohol on the connections. This was a great game that a lot of people don't know about too on the Atari 26. It's Stargate, sequel to Defender.
I didn't know they had a Stargate.
They did a really good job. Like these are some of the last Atari games made, and these two here are great. The problem was by the time they were made, Atari was on its way out. So on the way out the door, they made some of the best games.
Defender wasn't bad.
They had figured out all the quirks to maximize the machine.
Yeah.
You know,
Defender wasn't bad on 2600 though. I played that one a lot.
yeah, it flickered a little bit when you shot, but it was playable. But Stargate is way better. Once you play Stargate, you're like, whoa.
Just oh,
What am I
Brad.
waiting for?
Oh man, Brad, you just cost me. I wanted people to think I had the only copy left.
I'm
of
sorry.
DT.
Jester Tester has the only copy. My copy has the labels messed up, so it's why bother?
I'll give you $2 for ET, man. I can't do nothing with it. I don't have a 26.
Jungle Hunt, that's a good one.
I remember Jungle Hunt. I don't think I played that one though, but I remember that game.
Dude, this is crazy. Nintendo. Look, Mario Brothers was on Atari. That would never happen today.
Nope.
You got a Nintendo game on an Atari console.
Is that for 2600 or 78?
Yeah. These are all 2600 cards.
Did not know they had that.
Joust.
Remember Joust? I don't think I ever played it, but if they had it. Good old Atari, man. Went away from arcade cabinets to console. What's that one?
Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, I like Phoenix. I had that one. Yeah, that was a good one.
And wait a minute. I found it. See, that's what I was looking for. So whenever you talk about these Atari cards, I could probably just pull out the cart and show what it looks like.
Got the pole position? Yeah.
Pole position for the 2600. There it is.
There it is. I had it.
I got it right now. Yeah, Atari had a lot of. I mean, they tried to do arcade ports on the Atari. The poor Atari 2600 couldn't handle these graphics, but they did try. Moon Patrol.
True, I didn't know that.
This one's a classic.
Missile Command. I had that one.
It's one of the best games.
I played that a lot.
So good. So
Yeah.
good. Such a good game.
It was close to the arcade.
It holds up. Yeah, it holds up. It's just the gameplay is so good.
Yeah.
Like I can give this, like even my grandkids, like some of these games when I let them play them, they like them. You know, it's just because the gameplay was good. It's
Yeah.
another one that I love. I mean, this is a
Think
super
that was a
common
good one.
card. This is
Think
a
that
card
was-
you could probably get for $1 or $2, but this is one of the best games. Atari 2600
Yeah,
Space Invaders was
Invaders, yeah.
incredible. It's a great version.
Jungle Hunt. Man, I never played Jungle Hunt.
I don't know. I've got
Just
5
figure-
of these.
How many
See how
Atari
many-
cards do you have total? Look at all those.
See, I got 5 of these.
I would say you got a shitload.
Yeah, I got a lot. I love Atari. I love Atari. And I didn't have an Atari when I was a kid, so I guess I made up for it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I did. We had 2600. I don't know.
But all my friends had it, so like I'd go over to their house, and when I played all these games at friends' house, you know, so it brings back those memories of when I was a kid. We'd all go to each other's houses and play the games we had. I had an Odyssey 2. They had like only a couple games that were really great for it. They had Casey Munchkin for Odyssey 2, was kind of like a Pac-Man ripoff. Wasn't
Was
bad.
it?
I had this game called Pickaxe Pete. And you were like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't bad, though. There were a few games that weren't that bad for Odyssey, but it was nothing like Atari, you know? They were getting to play all the good stuff.
What was the other one? ColecoVision or something like that?
ColecoVision.
ColecoVision, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of ColecoVision games on iArcade.
I never had one, but my friends did. Yeah, great collection.
Yeah, I love retro games.
I wonder if you can find. You probably find some 2600 consoles, probably, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing. That stuff is really surprisingly durable. I mean, like a 2600 is pretty hard to kill.
We killed it.
Y'all killed it. Y'all broke the Atari 2600.
Yeah, we had to get a second one. Yeah, me and my 2 brothers, man, we killed it. We killed it.
Goofy said he had about 200 of them. Yeah, Old roommate stole him when he moved out. He's an Atari thief.
Yeah, I really haven't had that many consoles in my life. I had a 2600 when I was a kid. Then I had the NES. Gave that to my son's mother. Her couple other kids she had. Gave them to him for free. I had a mint condition. Had the original box. Had all the bags. Had Duck Hunt in there. Had the gun. Had all the original boxes to it, and it just gave it away because I didn't think those things would be worth any money.
Yeah.
Now people are telling me I could probably got $500 for the NES. Like, damn it!
Yeah,
Just gave it away. Had Mario Kart on there, the first Mario Kart.
You can't take it with you now. You try to do the right thing. Try to do good by people. Can't take it with you.
Yeah, because her two daughters love that Mario Kart.
Yeah,
That original Mario Kart on there. They loved it. So I'm like, here, have it. I'm not going to use it anymore. Not knowing it was worth money. It's like,
yeah. The bad guy, Mike Worley, man, he has an epic collection. If you look behind him, you see how many carts he has. That's
he's still collecting them too.
I know, and
And
that hobby can get very expensive very fast. People don't realize, like arcade machines are cheap compared to collecting classic games like NES on the level like Mike's doing, where you have almost a complete collection sitting behind you. That's big money.
I mean, he has to have some, because some of those games are worth some money, man.
For sure.
It's like the Zelda. You ever get the Zelda when it has the gold cartridge case on it? That one's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I definitely respect people that collect the original, but I'm fine playing all those on emulator,
I want to go thrifting, man. Some of those game cartridges are worth some damn big money if you can find them. And people sometimes don't know what they have. So I'm going to start thrifting.
What you need to do.
Get out there.
Be a game hunter.
I'm going to start. I didn't realize some of that stuff, how expensive some of that stuff became.
Dude, I started doing all this Dreamcast stuff, and I had a ton of Dreamcast games. I must have collected them. Like, I missed the Dreamcast when it came out, but then I got into it after it was gone. And before they had GDEMU, which is a drive emulator where you could play all the games.
Yeah.
So I actually had like most of the games that are worth a lot of money, but I just got rid of them. Like, I didn't keep most of them. I cashed them out. Like my Marvel vs. Capcom, my Power Stone. I had a bunch of the games that were worth money, but I can play them. The drive emulator plays them perfectly. So like, you don't need to have a physical version unless you're collecting to have physical versions. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's the Dreamcast. It's emulating it's actually running the same thing as if the disc was there. So there's no drawback. It's like perfect emulation the way that it works. With a GDEMU, you put a memory card in there, and you basically replace the whole disk drive, the optical disk drive of the unit. You'd rip it out. You put the circuit board in there, and it's incredible.
Nice.
Play all the games. Most of them.
Just said I went from 2600 straight to computers, VIC-20, then Commodore 64. I remember the Commodore 64. Then home-built computers. I didn't get back to console until Xbox. That's how I was. I didn't get back to consoles until the Wii, Nintendo Wii. When my son got old enough, I bought the Nintendo Wii. That was my first console since.
Dude, I love Wii Sports. That's so much fun.
Yeah,
that was such a good game. That was so innovative. Wii Sports was awesome.
Went from Atari 2600 to NES and then Wii. Now I got a PS4. That was my progression into the consoles. My first computer, man, was I can't remember the name anymore.
My first computer was an Atari 800.
Mine was it was I think now it's Dell. But it used to be called something else before. I forget what it's called.
My first PC was a Hewlett Packard. I don't know. Are they still around? I don't even know if they're around.
Yeah, HP. HP. That's HP.
Yeah.
I financed my first computer. I actually had a freaking financing, man. It was so damn expensive. I mean, computers are expensive there in the 90s, man.
Yeah. I was always into computers, man.
How many
So,
joysticks?
as soon as Doom came, I mean, as soon as Castle Wolfenstein forward, I always had a
Castle
PC.
Wolfenstein, Doom. I love those.
Yeah, Castle Wolfenstein, man, that was like, back in the day. Like, then Doom. Those games were cool.
Goofy Foot asked, "How many 2600 joysticks did you go through?" I killed at least 6. We killed.
I go through a bunch. I buy these new ones though; they're not too bad. They're these new ones that come out with the Retron. That's what I use.
We killed a bunch, man. I would say between me and my 2 brothers, we probably killed 12 at least, if not more. I used to hate that, man. You get one and you can't freaking move one way. There it is.
Yeah, actually, this is a new one that they make.
Who makes it? Atari?
I think Hyperkin makes them. They have a button. They have 2 buttons. So you can play it left-handed or right-handed.
Yeah, Atari just had 1 button, if I remember right. It was all black.
Yeah.
The red button.
I love this thing. Like, these are the new Atari things I love. This is brand new, and I use this a lot to play Atari games. Then I use this cool thing. This is another Hyperkin thing. This runs on an Atari 2600. It's like a Nintendo gamepad.
Yeah, it kind of looks
you
like
got a stick. You got your Atari button, but like the control it works really good. It's amazingly good. And then you hit a button, and check this out. It's got a paddle up at the top. I don't know if you can see this turning.
Yeah.
There's actually a paddle, like if you want to play like a paddle game like Warlords. This thing is cool. I like this thing.
Was it Packard Dell? Was that one of the computers, Packard Dell? Something like that. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Hobbyhands has one of those joysticks.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think it was
They work
Packard
pretty good.
Dell. That was my first computer.
And I still have all the original Atari. Like I still do like using the Atari, like the original paddle controllers for like Kaboom and certain games. I still like them. But yeah, it's fun. Hobby.
Yeah, I mean, Atari's still around. They should get busy, man. They should go back to arcade making.
Yeah, Half-Life was cool.
Atari needs to get into the home arcade business, man. They could actually do something right now, Atari, if they would get into.
Atari just got the Berserk license. That's a good license.
Did they really?
Yeah, Berserk.
They just got the license?
Yep.
What are they going to do with it?
I don't know. They own it, though.
Home arcade?
That's what I'm saying.
That would be awesome.
Someone needs to reach out. Arcade1Up or iiRcade should scoop up Berserk.
Or they can make their own, man. I mean, they used to make arcade cabinets, man. They should start making them again. I'd buy a pole position. I'd buy a Berserk.
Yeah.
I'd buy both of those arcade cabinets. They would make them.
Always like the speech in Berserk.
Yeah.
Coin detected in pocket.
Yep. I got it on my Mr. Do back there.
You got Berserk on there?
Yep. You can see my beautiful.
By the way, yeah, man, that bezel's looking sharp. The bezel's looking good.
Oh, dude, I love it. Every day when I go in there now, it's like, the bezel's finally on there after 3 years.
Complete. It's complete now. It looks complete. Like before, it didn't look like it was completely finished. I didn't say anything, but it didn't look like it was completely finished. It looked like it was well on its way. Yeah. But now it looks totally legit.
3 years, man. Freaking took me 3 years to get that damn bezel. And I did pretty decent. If you're here, you would see I goofed up a little bit.
It's funny. We get so spoiled too, because like now that they have the little plastic lit coin doors, now like when I look at my Namco Legacy and it has the sticker, I'm like, man, I wish they had the plastic coin door on there.
You can always add it.
Yeah, more modding.
I might do that to my pack. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that to my Pac-Man because I'm gonna get the deluxe. When it goes on sale, I'm gonna get the deluxe Pac-Man to replace the one I have. Then
I wouldn't. I'll tell you what. Like I told you, the emulation. I think the emulation is off. I wouldn't get the deluxe Pac-Man if I was you.
Damn it!
I actually like the Namco. The Namco Legacy is perfect. It plays good, and I do like the form factor. But I put a SamWa joystick with a 4-way restrictor in mind.
What I could do is
it plays really nice.
What if I don't sell my Pac-Man? I used a PCB board on this one and put it on the deluxe version.
There you go.
I think I might do that because I don't have to sell that. Well, I can sell it for parts. Yeah, maybe I should just take the PCB board out of this Pac-Man and put it in the deluxe. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. If they get it on sale for the right price, I'm just going to take the PCB board out of this one. And
Sam said he started with the Mega Drive. So all this is cool new stuff to me. Is the Mega Drive the same as the Genesis? Mega Drive is Sega, right?
I'm not sure. I never heard of Mega Drive.
Is that like the Sega?
You have to find out from Sam's Arcade.
I mean, I had the Sega Genesis. Yeah, it's the same. He says yes.
Same. Okay.
The Genesis had the Mortal Kombat with the blood.
Oh yeah,
That's all I remember. I remember that was the big. I remember like that was the deciding factor when I was buying it. I was like, oh, this one has the Mortal Kombat with the blood. I got to get the Genesis over the. Genesis had really great marketing. I mean, their marketing was like, this is the edgy. This is the grown up. Console. You know, Nintendo was more for kids. Was the way they. Sega does. Yep. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Right? Wasn't that one of their slogans? Bobby Hand's sitting there with the Jaguar.
Jaguar, I remember that. Didn't have it.
I never had a Jaguar. I don't think I've even ever played any games that are Jaguar games, like actual real ones. Might have checked out one or two in emulation, but that's about it. What were the good games, Hobby Hands? What was worth owning for a Jaguar?
Yeah, I remember. I didn't have one, but I remember the name. Yes, Half-Life was awesome on the computer. Also, I don't remember Half-Life.
You don't remember Half-Life? Half-Life?
Nope. What was that like?
Like a first-person shooter, kind of like a but I kind of like had a story to it. It was pretty cool. I think it was made by Valve. It was one of the first Steam. I think that was where Steam came from. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Steam. I never even thought about that, but is that the same company? It's got to be. Because it was a Steam game.
Hands, I would still have it, but it got stolen. That sucks. I know Hobby Hands does a lot of thrifting. I'm gonna have to get into thrifting, man. See if I can find some of these games that are worth some money.
Yeah, well, if you ever find a copy of, I am still looking for an Atari 2600 version of Hero. That's the one game that I've not been able to get my hands on.
Hero.
Yeah, it's an Activision game. And it's one of my favorite games. I still play it a lot, but through emulation.
I don't remember that one.
You can actually play it on AtGames. They just released a pack with Atari games.
Did they?
And Heroes in the pack.
Nice. I'm still waiting for the new AtGames pinball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it, man. I'm gonna get it.
You get the 4K. You're gonna go 4K.
Yeah, might as well get the best they got, right?
That's gonna be nice. I can't wait. I'm sure it's gonna be good too. I mean, they spend the time with the engineering before they put it out.
How much do you think that's gonna be?
It's got to be 1,000 with a 4K.
Not $899.
And if it's under 1,000, it's gonna do really well.
It'd be awesome if it was.
Yeah, I hope it is.
$1,000 though, man.
It's just like they kind of listen to. They're doing a lot of stuff. Like the people that have the ALP, the AtGames Legends Pinball, they kind of listen to a lot of the feedback, and looks like it's going to really address a lot of the things.
Well,
they fix the back glass. It's going to be bigger. I think it's going to be nice. I mean, I actually love the AtGames Legends Pinball the way it is. So I mean, having a better version of that, I mean, I know I'm going to like it already.
You gonna get the new one?
I definitely want to get one.
You gonna sell the old one? The old one?
I don't know if I can. It got a little damaged when I moved it. You can't tell like in my arcade, but you know, when I had to move, all of a sudden I had to move my arcade. So, you know, that cab got a little bit of wind damage when I moved it. So
That sucks.
The back box, I was able to repair it where you can't tell, but I wouldn't sell it to anyone because of that, you know.
Well, if you tell people up front what's wrong with it.
Yeah, I
people
had to
might still
glue. I
buy
had to
it.
use wood glue and glue it back together. You know, it came out okay. You can't tell, but I mean, I know that it was damaged. So
And then if you just tell them it's damaged, you can probably get something for
Yeah.
it.
yeah, I'm
Go
sure
to your
I
new
could.
one, man. Go to your new cab.
Yeah,
Even if you just get a couple $100 is better than nothing.
yeah.
Unless you want to keep both of them.
I'll probably keep both of them because I don't think all the same pinballs will work on both machines. I think certain ones
don't
won't.
think?
No, I don't think so. I think certain ones are going to upscale them to the 4K, and some of the really old ones, but I still love them, like Haunted House, and they have
Hunt House.
Black Hole on there. They have some old Gottlieb pinballs on there, and it's not the greatest picture or emulation, but I still love playing them. I don't know why. I just like them. I don't want to get rid of it. You know.
Well,
I'd
maybe the
probably
new
keep
one
it
will have.
for this.
Maybe the new one you'll be able to play Black Hole and Hunt House. It'll be better.
Yeah,
than that.
maybe they'd have to completely redo them though to upscale. The upscaling would be too much, but I don't know if they're going to do that.
It'd be cool if they did, but
Primal Rage was for the Jaguar.
Yeah.
There were not too many good games. Primal Rage was a cool game. They used stop motion photography to do the dinosaurs for that game.
did you really?
Yeah, they were captured using stop motion, like like the old dinosaur, like the Harryhausen, like Voyage of Sinbad movies, and like Clash of the Titans. They used that same technology to capture the player characters, the dinosaurs.
I did
Very
that with
cool. I have a video on my channel about Primal Rage.
Godzilla. Probably like that too. You ever watch those old Godzillas with like the flying
Mhm.
turtle and all those? I used to love those.
Yeah.
Used to watch.
Who knew those monsters were actually wrestlers? They always do the wrestling moves.
Yeah, true. Yep. Yeah, we used to one station. Was it Friday night? Friday night.
Did you see the new Godzilla movies? Like the Godzilla versus Kong? Did you see that? I thought it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I liked it.
Probably a lot better than those Japanese ones back in the day.
I like the first. I like the Skull Island movie with Kong. That was cool.
I did see that. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I haven't seen a whole lot of movies lately. I did go see.
See Mario?
No, I saw my last one. I saw was Avatar.
Okay, that was good. I saw that in the theater.
That was really good. Yeah, I thought about going to see Mario, but my wife's not into it, so I can see that.
Not.
But Avatar is pretty good.
I'm sure I'd probably like that.
Godzilla Pinball from Zen. Nice. Have you seen that one?
I have not played it yet, but I'm sure I'll like it. I like Zen Pinball.
And you said Wayback's going to get Scooby-Doo from Spooky.
Spooky, yep.
That's cool. That's a cool looking cabinet.
What's up, Carlo?
Carlo made it.
The stream. Yeah, we're marathoning again. We're at 2 hours and 20 minutes.
We got Carlo on here, though, man. We lasted long enough to get Carlo on here.
I hear you. We do.
And Jester said, all right, gentlemen, I will say goodnight. It was awesome hanging with you. It was awesome hanging with you too, Jester Tester, man. Have a great night.
Thank you, Jester Tester. Take care.
Awesome dude. I've learned a lot from him, man. He's like
grandpa.
grandpa.
I like him.
He's like grandpa over there. I learned a lot from him. That's how I did my my light kit there for Dragon's Lair.
Oh, you watched the video on his channel? He's got a cool channel.
Yeah, I watch all this stuff. I got to get those cleaning products he talked about too. I want to scratch into that plastic. I thought about getting some glass bezel protectors.
But you know what I want to? I need to get a new computer keyboard, and they make some crazy keyboards now. When did keyboards get so fancy? Like I'm looking at computer keyboards, man. They make some crazy stuff. They got all kinds of lights in them and stuff. Very cool. Look at that. What kind is that?
That is Red Dragon.
A Red Dragon. That was one of the ones I was looking at. Do you like it?
Oh, I've had it for 4 years now.
It works good. That's a full mechanical, right? Yeah.
There's the mouse from Red Dragon as well. Can't see. There you go.
Yeah, I was looking at the Red Dragon. The Red Dragon gets really good reviews.
It's really good. I mean, it's as good as Razor, but half the price.
That's
and
cool.
I've had this kit for 4 years and still have it. Or still works
good.
great.
Yeah, I might need to get one of those.
Keys are not falling off. The lights didn't stop working. The mouse still
Is it
works.
easy to read in the dark, like the keys with illumination?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an illuminated one now.
They have a bunch of different light sequences you could do.
That's cool.
You could have them move. You can have the lights move around, and you pretty much do everything. You can pretty much do everything that Razer keyboards and mouses do.
Okay.
But like I said, it's half the price.
Red Dragon.
I've had it for 4 years and still works great. So,
Bobby Hand says he has a Red Dragon. It's cheap and pretty good. Yeah, I might. I spilled a Monster Energy drink on my keyboard, and it's just now it's not good anymore. I don't know what I did. I think something got inside of there.
Good.
It's got energy, the wrong kind of energy. Now the keys stick.
Carlo asked, "TM, are you getting a Fast and Furious?" No, I'm not. Papa Brad, are you getting a Fast and Furious?
Absolutely not.
Now I'm gonna get the Star Wars. Was it arcade stuff? I'm gonna get the Star Wars
stuff mod. The buy stuff
mod.
store. The buy stuff store mod for the Star Wars when it comes out. That'll be cool.
That, so I don't need Fast and Furious because I think that mod from arcade stuff.
Carlo, what kind of computer keyboard do you use?
Yeah, I'll get my racing fixed with the Star Wars mod. Has Spy Hunter on there, man. That's all I have to play. Spy Hunter.
That's it.
I'll be good. I imagine that one comes with over 300 games too. It's like the other one. Anybody ever use the Android box? I've never used the Android box. I just wonder.
I haven't either. I've always had Raspberry Pis for my cheap emulation box kind of setup.
Because that's what they use. That's what Buy Stuff's using is the Android box. I don't know how good the emulation are on those.
It could be good. That's what iiRcade is. iiRcade is Android based, I think.
Are they?
I think so. I'm not sure exactly what they use, but something related to that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Hopefully it's coming out for that May 4th. May 4th be with you. It's only in a couple weeks. I think tomorrow is the first day of spring, I do believe, right? April 21st.
I almost picked up a second Star Wars. I didn't tell you about that.
No, you
didn't. I almost picked up a second Star Wars. Someone sold one on Facebook Marketplace for like $300.
Wow.
I was gonna pick it up just to have a second one, but I fought the FOMO. Someone got a good deal though.
That's
never totally worth that. That's fantastic deal, huh?
Oh,
$300.
I've never seen it on Facebook. I mean, I
said they never played it. They never played it. I was like, well, I would just get another one because I love it that much.
Well, Hobby Hands has 3 Android boxes. How they play Hobby Hands, the Android boxes. Yeah, I kept looking on Facebook Marketplace, because I didn't know if they would ever come out with Star Wars again, and I could never find one in my area. So you found one for $300. Should have bought it, man.
I should have, but I didn't. You snooze, you lose.
Yeah, I forgot. The version of Star Wars you got. You had the blue T molding on yours, which is kind of cool. That's one of the different things they did with the new Star Wars. They got rid of the blue T molding or molding, and it's really not T molding. First day of spring is in March. Oh, is it? I always thought it was in April. First day of spring. Around here, man, it's not freaking until April. The freaking spring, anyways. It's cold until freaking April. I mean, it depends on what you're emulating. Some things are good and some things are not. What happened to your Bloody Mary, man?
It's gone.
Dang. You sucked
2 drinks in, man. I'm 3 drinks in. I know, man.
You sucked it down. Man, my face looks all red tonight.
Did you put on some Nintendo music? That's pretty cool.
I thought it was coming from you.
No. Where's that coming from? Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's you.
It's me?
I think so. It ain't from here.
It just started Playing Nintendo music?
It got louder when he moved. What's coming from you, sucker?
Huh.
Brad Steven from the Tech Buzz said iiRcade is making a game console. Have you heard anything about that? Brad Steffen from the Tech Buzz said iiRcade is making a game console. What?
Man, I don't know. They haven't told me anything. They keep me in the dark. They won't even send me a version of Operation Wolf to review.
What's up with that?
That's what
Comes
I'm
out
saying.
tomorrow.
What's up with that? What's up with that? Well, I mean, I don't care. I'll buy it. I bought all the games, so
How much is that going to be? Operation Wolf?
$12.99. It's just the only reason I like that is you have more time then, to play it before you make your review.
Yeah.
So,
True. Is that a good price or bad price, you think?
I think it's a great price. I mean, how much is a buck hunter?
I have no idea.
A lot of money.
Is it? They're going to get Buck Hunter on iiRcade? Now they got their gun.
No, I think they're gonna get. When Jong did say that they're gonna have gun games, he kind of let it slip in his press release. So I expect they're gonna have other games coming out. But who knows?
Yeah, I would think they would.
There's so many gun games they can get. I mean, if you look at the amount of them there really are.
The Caro. I played Operation Wolf today on ALU. Not too bad with the trackball. The gun is way better. Rumblings of the Dreamcast being re-released this year. What? Rumbling of the Dreamcast being re-released? Sam says. What are you playing over there? I still hear that music.
I don't know. I don't have anything going. I
got
thought it was
loud.
my Dreamcast, but it's not.
When you talk, it gets louder.
Does it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's just
What are you doing over there?
I hear it. That is crazy.
It's funny when you talk in your mic, it gets louder every time.
Let me see something. Hold on.
It goes up and down with your mic.
I don't think it's me because I just muted. It's got to be coming from your computer. Do you have a video? Do you have another browser open? Let me look.
That's the only one I got open. Yeah, I think it's coming from you. Because when you talk, it gets louder.
Does
Every
it?
time, yeah. Every time he's speaking into the mic, it gets louder.
Again, the game gets louder. The game sound gets louder every time I speak into the mic.
Yep.
Wow. Maybe it's one of my iiRcades. Let me see.
Dreamcast Mini? That's what Hobby Hand said. Yeah, I have nothing playing over here. It doesn't get louder when I talk. Kevgret, I believe, put it out a video. I haven't watched it. What video did he put out? Sam Arcade?
Mystery.
You'll find it later. You definitely can hear it, man. I even took off my old my other screen. So all I got to open is my my meme board, which says Sega.
Oh, Rexer and Kevgret have a new video out. I gotta check that out. I missed a bunch of videos today. They had a bunch of videos come out today.
Who did? Kevgret?
Rexer and Kevgret had a video today.
Oh, did they? It's funny, man, about that music. What's going on over there?
It's not me, I'm telling you. I'm gonna leave just to prove it's not me. Watch.
It disappeared. I don't hear it anymore. Yep, get going. You can see my goatee there going on there. Oh, he totally left the freaking stream. Where'd he go? I'm here by myself. Yeah, I knew who you meant, Sam Arcade. We have to go back to the. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. Hopefully, you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax since the show starts now. Hope you guys enjoyed that again. Tim, what's on the plate for the new videos? I really don't have anything right now. I guess I'm gonna have to do some Star Wars stuff because I have nothing for arcades. I pretty much did all my arcade stuff. You can see my Star Wars back there. I did the waterfall for that. Did the Dragon's Lair waterfall. Just lit up the coin door for Dragon's Lair. Oh, Carl, if you haven't seen, there's my bezel for my Mr. Do. The bezel is on there. Finally, after 3 years, I got the bezel for Mr. Do. So my Mr. Do is pretty much complete. I designed that bezel. It's not one you're ever going to see anywhere. This is the only one bezel you ever see for Mr. Do. Is that one right there. So Mr. Do looks good. Hope you guys enjoyed my soothing, relaxing vid over there. TM doing his impression of a cat making bread. What? It's supposed to be that RGN or whatever it's called. We are slacking, Papa. That's 2 in a row we missed. Yeah, I really liked how that marquee came out. The marquee came out really, really, really nice. I like it. And I don't know why. I use DB graphics on Etsy. If you guys ever are looking for some graphics, they're cheap and they do a really nice job. And they'll work with you until you get the design you want. Once they'll work with you to get it right. I went back and forth with them a couple times to get exactly what I wanted, and they're great. Only bad thing is and he's so great. Oh, papabrad back. Ah, music's back too.
Did the music go away?
It's still there. I still hear it.
The music
went away. It went away when you left.
When I left, the music went away and it came back.
Yep.
My computer must have a ghost because I swear I have nothing open, and we're getting this. We're getting this cool. I have an 8-bit ghost.
It's the Bentley.
It's the Bentley. The curse of the Bentley. Yep.
Yep.
I brought a ghost back with me. It's in my computer playing 8-bit music.
Did the music go away? Yes, it did go away until it came back.
That's crazy.
You think it's any of these things going on your?
I'll start turning stuff off.
Your overlay?
It shouldn't be.
And it just started too. It wasn't like it was doing it all night.
I know.
Mr. Dude looks good. Yeah, Mr. Dude does look good. I like it. Still hear it. So hear it.
Weird.
And when you talk, it gets louder, which is weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Carl always asks me what video I'm going to do next, man. I really don't. I'm actually I'm not to the end of my rows, but I got stuff I can do. But I think I'm arcade out, man. I don't have anything right now for any of my arcade cabinets. I'm not buying anything. Don't have any mods coming. I have to go over to Star Wars. Star Wars reviews are coming back. I'm gonna do.
No way it's that.
I am gonna. Already did BD8. You know what? Somebody told me today about this BD8. You know, if you ever watch Jedi Fallen Order video game, the BD8 on there was white with some stripes on it. Somebody said Disney, by mistake, released this early by mistake. This was supposed to come out for May the Force be with you. That's why it's yellow and black, because what is May the 4th be with you? They always come in with yellow and black stuff, right? If you ever see the logo, damn shit's falling off this fucker. You ever see any logos and stuff for May the 4th be with you? They're always in yellow and black. So this was actually supposed to be a May the 4th be with you release, and somebody released it early on Disney. Funny shit that they do. Somebody's like, oops, released early. But I am going to do a video, because this is not a Droid Depot, but it does link with Droid Depots. I'm going to do a video showing you that this will interact with Droid Depot droids. I'm going to do that probably over the weekend, since I don't have any arcade stuff anymore. I'm tapped out on arcade stuff, man. You can do lightsabers, TM, and papabrad as Operation Wolf live. Well, papabrad will be doing it tomorrow night. Operation Wolf on Friday night arcades. Arcadians, whatever. papabrad, you have been around those cameras so long, the sound has marinated into your DNA. Funny. What about showing my DIY Star Wars week after next? That would be awesome, Hobby Hands. So week after next, definitely do that, Hobby Hands. So you think we're gonna have that thing finished then? Even if it's not finished, we can still you can come on and you can show us what you have, man. But yeah, week after next, that would be awesome. We can do that. I can't wait to see your Star Wars DIY. Nobody's seen Hobby Hands video on his DIY Star Wars, man. You got to check it out. He actually did the inbox that lays into the cabinet and all that. Star Wars stuff for sure. Yep. Yeah, I got some stuff. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to pair. The cool thing too with these droids, you can pair multiple droids to one controller, which I did do a video on that. We had May the 4th. Oh, that would be May the 4th be with you. That'd be awesome. That's coincides with that. That'd be really awesome to do it right around the May 4th. When is May 4th? It's probably not on a Thursday, is it? Oh, dude, it is on a Thursday. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Hobby Hands. May 4th is next Thursday. Yes. May 4th be with you is next 2 weeks from tonight. So yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be perfect, Hobby Hands. That'd be perfect to do it then. And also, I still got. I went to Disney back in September, and I still got a bunch of stuff that I gotta get through. I have not gotten to, like the droid I built. I actually have an R2D2 skin that I can put on it. It looks exactly like R2D2, and I think the lights on the head of that R2 what I bought actually light up. Which, if you bought a Droid Depot droid from Disney, the lights on the head. Pull it up. What happened, papabrad? Papabrad, where'd you go, man? So on these here, gee, I don't even know if the battery's working this thing. So on this one here, like that light lights up, and I think this one lights up. But on one I bought, R2, these buttons in the back actually light up on the one droid I bought, or a skin for it. They actually make skins for these. Yeah. So these here. So you see the two lights that light up there. So those light up when you buy. But the one I bought, it's actually made out of aluminum, I do believe. Aluminum or steel. It has R2D2 head. It's made out of like a tin or aluminum or steel. I'm not sure. And then the lights in the back actually light up too, which is kind of cool. So I got to do a video on that one. I'm still in the process of modding this thing too. I was modding this. That's why it has none of the doors on it. Nothing. I'm in the process of modding it. I did mod the head. Most of the stuff that's purple now was not that way. I actually painted that stuff, like in the back and stuff. But so I got some videos out there I can do for Star Wars stuff. I'm dropping shit over here real quick, real soon. But yeah, that'd be perfect. That's right. We got some Star Wars stuff going on over here. Yeah, the sounds are really good. And I got a bunch of chips for them too, because you can actually buy chips for these. Here's one of the chips right here. You can actually buy for those. They actually plug into the droid to make them sound differently. So I got a bunch of those I still got to do. Like I said, I've had this stuff. I've been sitting on this stuff since like September. Just haven't got around to getting to this stuff. Because whatever reason, man, like papabrad. Welcome back.
Right.
Man.
Has the 8-bit ghost left us? Because I rebooted everything.
I don't hear nothing.
Is the 8-bit ghost gone? That was crazy. There was just like random Nintendo like style 8-bit music playing. I had nothing open. I literally shut everything down. I shut every arcade down, and the 8-bit music was. It did good. Okay, awesome.
Wonder what it was. You still
I don't know.
What
That was bizarre.
it's weird.
That was bizarre. Yeah.
I mean, because it just started. It wasn't like it was going on the whole time.
Yeah, I have been playing some 8-bit games.
One of my
I hear some
droids.
droids. I hear some droids.
He woke up over here.
Okay.
Sounds like R2. Yeah, people are asking me about the Star Wars stuff. So those droids have a good detail and sounds are great. Yeah, they are. They're pretty good. I mean, I think they went up in price. When I went to Disney, they were $100 to build one. They're pretty nice, but I think they went up. But yeah, they're authentic sounds for them. So I got to get that stuff. So since it seems like I know Arcade1Up just came out with Fast and Furious, but it seems like things have kind of slowed down. Don't you think, Papa Brad?
Absolutely.
I mean, it seems like January started till now. It's just like there was like a whirlwind of stuff that came out, and with the mods and different cabinets that came out, but it's kind of like it's starting to slow down again. The only thing I have that I want to do is get that Star Wars mod from Buy Stuff Arcades, whatever their name is.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can't think of anything else I want to do with the cabs I have. Anybody else in the chat have any mods coming? You got any mods coming, Papa Brad?
I just modded my Dreamcast. Made a great Dreamcast. I just put a GDEMU into it. So now I can play like literally hundreds of Dreamcast games.
That one controller you just got for the Dreamcast.
Just got the Retro Fighters controller. This thing is awesome. Look at this new
has a little
controller.
display on there.
How cool is that?
That's cool. It has that display on there. My droid
I did a review on the Retro Fighters Dreamcast controller.
Yeah, look at that little screen in there.
Oh, it's got the GDEMU. Yeah, it's got the VMU. That was the Sega thing.
I mean, what do they end up displaying in that?
They usually like just game data, different things.
That's cool, man.
Depends on the game. Some games use it, some games don't. But just like a little display. Like when you play Resident Evil 2, it has like the bullets in there. It has like the stuff that would be in your health screen.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
I know PlayStation thought about doing a hologram on their PlayStation 5 controller. Obviously, they didn't do it.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, they talked about like whatever game you had, it would like have a hologram pop up.
Yeah, I mean the VMU was a cool step. I mean, if you think about like the Switch, they put a whole screen, So I mean, they were thinking a little forward, not as forward as Nintendo eventually became, but I do like the VMU. I think it was a cool feature.
See, my droid likes it. You liked it over there. That is pretty cool. When did that come out for the Dreamcast? That controller.
I don't know. This is something brand new. I mean, this is the.
Oh, it
this
is brand new.
Yeah, this is not a retro thing. This is like a brand new product.
See, that's so
Retro
cool,
Fighters makes it. It's basically a Dreamcast controller that's in a modern shape with like modern, and then the triggers are really nice. I love this thing. It's so well made. It's this is top quality.
How old is the Dreamcast?
1999.
And they're still making things for it. That's
Still
awesome.
making controllers, brand new controller for it.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome. I think the Dreamcast is still a viable option for a retro console.
I mean, 24 years.
Especially for I'd recommend like the GDEMU, and then you can burn games too. But how many people do you have? I'm just curious. Do you have a CD-ROM at all on your computers anymore? Like, I was thinking about this just the other day. Like, I have a bunch of burned Dreamcast games, but I don't even have a way to burn a CD anymore. Like, I got rid of all that CD technology. It's like I don't even have a CD-ROM burner.
I used to have a burner. I had the burner that would laser a label on the CD. Remember those? It
Yeah,
actually
those were
burned an
sweet.
image. Yeah, I even had that one, man. It was so cool. But yeah, no, I don't have it anymore. You can still buy them, I do believe.
Yeah,
but
I'm using that with the Great Dreamcast. That's how I'm capturing all my Dreamcast games now.
it is a sweet controller. Sam.
Yeah, the Dreamcast is a really great. There's an infinite amount of. There's so many great games. Like in the couple years they were around, they just put out great stuff. I mean,
Sam Arcade asks, is that the Grape Dreamcast you did?
yep.
That looks nice, man.
That's what's running right now. It's run, and like all these games are running on GDEMU. So it's like, you don't have to worry about having a scratch disk. It's perfect. It runs perfectly exactly how it would if you had a perfect disk.
Nice.
But I need to hook you up. You pick you up a Dreamcast, you send it to me, I'll mod you up.
Nice.
Find you a Dreamcast, make sure it works, and send it to me, and I'll mod you up one and send it back.
That sounds good.
I'll make a video of it too.
That'd be awesome.
Because I love to mod them. I mean, like, all you need to do a Dreamcast mod is a screwdriver and a lot of patience. There's a lot of screws and stuff, but you just got to take your time.
I don't have the patience.
They come out good. They make all kind of cool clear shells you can like put them in. It's still a pretty awesome console.
Hobby Hands.
GDEMUs have really went up in price though. When I started doing them, they were like, I think they were around $75, or now they're like over $100 to $150 just for the GDEMU circuit board you use to do the emulation, the drive emulation. So they really have skyrocketed. I don't know if it's because of the chip shortage or what, but
okay, yeah. Hobby Hands said sent you an email to the address listed on your Arcade Talk channel. That will work. Hobby Hands is going to be on May 4th. Be with you.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Great.
Dude, I didn't realize we're going to be on air on the May 4th.
Are we going to be on the air on May 4th?
It's 2 weeks from today.
Hey, we got to do a full Star Wars type show. Let's go all Star Wars. Star Wars theme for that show, 100%.
Yep. Hobby Hands is going to show off his DIY Star Wars cabinet. I don't know if you saw his videos. He's making his own Star Wars cabinet. So, yeah, we're going to have him on. Yeah, it's going to be all Star Wars that week. I didn't realize May 4th is on our stream night, man. That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome. We'll have to hook that up.
Yep. Have Hobby Hands on there. Have a bunch of Star Wars stuff on there. Might have to have Grogu on there again.
Yeah, that Grogu video was awesome. That one little blast, that doo-doo-doo, the little horn blast from the Mandalorian, copyrighted claimed. Can you believe that one sound sample? That's how tight Disney has that on lock.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. It was so minimal, The little echoing horn. That's all it took.
And I got that copyright claim before the stream even ended. It was on there where we were still streaming. I was like, damn, that was quick.
Yeah, they were on that, man.
Man.
So don't use any Mandalorian sounds.
No.
If you're a YouTuber.
Yep. It's still on there though, but I'll have to get rid of it. If I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, that'll be a claim that will be active. I think I got a while. I got a ways to go before I hit 1,000 though.
Yeah.
I haven't hit 400 yet. I'm getting there on hours though, man. I'm at 3.2K hours for the year.
Oh, okay. You need 4,000, so you're getting close.
Getting close. I
But
just
yeah,
need the subscribers.
Yeah. You got a 3-hour live stream here. That'll help.
Yeah. Now we're at 2 hours and 52 minutes. Dude, why do we keep going to 3 hours every time?
I don't know, man. I told you, like, we got to do an hour show. This is too long.
I can't do it.
I do like talking. It's fun hanging out.
I mean, I can
It's
do
definitely a chill stream.
2 hours is good. 1 hour. See, I can't talk enough for 1 hour. I got at least do two.
Yeah.
3 is a little too much.
Hands has to get the kids to bed. Have to run. See you next week.
Yeah. I guess we got to leave too, man.
Yeah,
you got to go. You got school tomorrow, man.
I got school tomorrow. We got to wrap it up, but I did have a good time.
I always have a good time. And enjoy it.
Yeah.
Talking to people on the chat, talking to you. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, we always find we were supposed to talk about Fast and Furious.
I know. I thought it was going to be more than that. I thought we were going to have more to talk about. I thought they were going to drop something. You know, it's like, oh, they're going to give us an 80s game. They're going to do something. Look at all those different shaped cabs, and all we got was like, here's your Fast and Furious video.
It wasn't even a freaking live stream. I think it was like you said, it was pre-recorded.
I think it was pre-recorded. Seemed like it. I mean, I don't know. If it was live, there was no interaction. It's not really a live stream then.
No. But like I told people in that video I did yesterday, there is something else in the United States that they have because it's not as heavy as Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious had a 40-foot container, and they could only fit 338 units in those. This other thing they just came in on April 14th.
It's a mystery.
It's 500 units, and it weighs less. So it's something different than Fast and Furious. So something else is coming soon.
Yeah, but it could be something like those. It could be like those. What are those things that were below Partycade for Arcade1Up? The ones that are like they have a console ROMs in them.
Don't say that, man. I don't want
ones that were terrible. What were they called? They were trying to do like the New Wave Toys thing, but they did it really badly.
Oh,
what was that called?
I was going to talk about that.
That's not the Countercade, is it? What's the name for that new thing?
It could have been Countercade, but
Casinocades? I don't think it's Casinocades. I think they would have made more than 500 if they were doing Wheel of Fortune.
No, there's 500 per container. There's 4 containers. There's 2,000 of them.
Oh, 2,000 might be.
So it could be Wheel of Fortune. It weighs way less than Fast and Furious, and it's smaller because they can get 500 units in a 40-foot container.
That's the QVC shipment. Goofy Foot saying.
What could be Wheel of the Fortune?
Could be.
But yeah, so something else is coming soon because they're here in the United States. Because, like I said, you can get 338 Fast and Furious in a 40-foot container. These you can get 500.
Can you imagine traveling all the way to Las Vegas and then not even get like you travel to Las Vegas, you think you're going to get to see the Casinocade, then you get there and they remove it from the room where you're supposed to see it. That's what happened to console kits.
Really?
In B Kong, yeah.
What did they think
they were supposed to show the Casinocade and the new deluxe cab. And when they got there, the Casinocade, no, they showed I think the Pac-Man or something, or they showed they had the deluxe ones.
Yeah, they do.
They might have had Miss Pac-Man there too. I can't remember that stream, but when they got there, all of a sudden the Wheel of Fortune machine went missing. There's no video of it
because they didn't have them in country yet. They just came in.
Well, they had one there. They had one there in that suite or whatever, but they removed it. They didn't want to. They didn't want to reveal it. They didn't want to reveal it.
Interesting. Wonder why.
By the way, Mando season finale was incredible. We got Console Fanboy back. He must have finished watching Michael B. Michael B was on a little while ago while we were streaming. How was the Michael B stream, Console Fanboy? I'm gonna have to watch it on replay. Was it good? I always like watching Michael B. Do you watch him?
Oh yeah.
YouTuber you watch Michael B?
I watch him.
Michael B.
He sold a bunch of his cabinets. I say it's Wheel of Fortune. I do too because I mean, they only announced 5 different cabinets this year, right?
Mhm.
And it's Pac-Man Deluxe, 81 Deluxe, Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe, Wheel of Fortune, and Fast and Furious. And only one we haven't seen yet is Wheel of Fortune, so it's got to be the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
I was hoping for something else, man, because I saw John D in front of a Donkey Kong machine. I'm like, oh, man, they're coming out with a Donkey Kong without a
They're never gonna
riser.
have a Donkey Kong. I don't believe that will ever happen.
He was in front. He was
in front of Mario Brothers, I thought. Wasn't that a Mario Brothers, a classic Mario Brothers arcade?
Yeah, it was, and then they flipped same video. They flipped over and showed you a Donkey Kong on a riser. Same video, same short.
Huh.
So I was like, oh, I'd be happy with the Mario Brothers cabinet. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, Mario Brothers was cool.
Watching Mando after this. Nice. It was very good. Travis was there answering so many questions towards the end. You'll love it. Travis was on there. It was a chill stream. Travis was in a great mood. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. I have to
Yeah, drive time.
Down. I have to calm down after the stream. Maybe I'll watch my little what's it called? RGN, whatever it was. I forget what they call that. With my bubble wrap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Goofyfoot. I'm trying to follow this chat. Let's see. It says, you think it's because he's not doing the 1-Up show? Who's not doing the 1-Up show? Travis? Oh, he mentioned that.
Dude, okay. I haven't watched that.
He left the 1-Up show?
Travis did?
I don't know.
What?
He wasn't on that stream, was he? I didn't even notice.
Oh, just John
It was
D.
so short. It was like
it was John D. And then
9 minutes, under 9 minute stream.
Is that why they didn't do the 6 p.m. one? Because originally it was supposed to be 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, yesterday they flipped it and said, "Oh, it's going to be 6 a.m. Eastern." It's like, what just happened? Oh, Travis pissed off. Oh man, I have to watch Michael B's video, man. Or
Goofyfoot said, "Is he not doing it anymore? Is he really not doing it anymore?"
Did Arcade1Up piss him off that bad?
No, he's not part of it anymore. That's why it was so laid back. He answered a ton of questions, and it was great. Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Wow, dude, we have to get out there so I can go watch that.
Yeah, I don't see what he gained from it. Really, I would never ever sign an NDA. Like if they say NDA, I say bye.
Yeah,
that's not something I'm gonna do as a YouTuber. It's not worth it. I mean, you do all this work. Why would I sign an NDA with anyone? I'll never do that.
You can never tell the truth.
You can't tell the truth then. You're bought and sold by him. I mean, it's just, I'm not going to do that.
Good for him, bad for Arcade1Up. Well, it just shows you that was all fucking fake anyways. It just shows you that it was fake. And I could tell the last video last week. Go back and look at Travis's expressions. It tells you all you need to know. I know. I'm a people reader. I could tell people's expressions. The military training.
You can read between the lines.
Military training taught me that one.
Military training?
Yeah. They teach you that, man. They teach you.
Do they?
Yeah. Teach you your people's mannerisms and their expressions and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I was over in Saudi Arabia, man, for the Gulf War, they said, anybody come up to you and say, even if it was a child, because over in Saudi Arabia, they use children to.
Oh, that's terrible. I know.
And they said, even a child comes up to you and you say, stop 3 times. If they don't stop, you just got to shoot them. Because if they don't stop, 3rd time, man, they're up to no good.
Well, thank you for your service. I'm sure that was tough being over there.
A year. People are like, oh, Gulf War wasn't that bad. Well, when you're in it, it's bad.
Yeah, when you're in it, it's bad. I mean, you know, no one that's never served in the Army can really talk about that kind of stuff. I mean, like, that's a whole different thing, you know.
Yeah. And when we first went in, because I was an ammunition specialist, and the night before we had to go in, man, it's just like we were supposed to. We supported Airborne, 1st Airborne, and they're the first one in. We had all the ammunition that you need to have, and once things launched, one time they know where your position is, and you expect stuff coming back to you. And if we had so much ammunition in our convoy, dude, it just hit one of our trucks. The whole thing's taking off.
Going up. Yeah.
It's a 3-mile freaking explosion you can't run from.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, I can run from it. I think, dude, it's a 3-mile freaking devastation zone. You ain't gonna run from anything.
Yeah, nothing's getting out of that.
Wow, it was horrible, man. If you don't pray in that situation, man.
Well, you got through it and you got back in one piece, though. So
yeah,
that's
and I don't have all that PSD stuff either, because
yeah, a lot of people get that've been over there. It's got to be really hard.
Yeah, you just have the mindset. I mean, I was trained right. I didn't have to have any PSD, but I didn't have to kill anybody either, so which is a good thing too. Never good to have to kill another human being. And thank God I didn't have to be in that position to kill somebody. Maybe I would have PSD if I did, but it's scary, man. It's scary. You just have no idea what's going to go when you go into a combat like that. I woke up one morning, man, 3 o'clock in the morning, man, freaking missiles going off everywhere. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the end. But luckily it was all going away from us. Yeah, being the ammunition specialist, man, was kind of cool. Got to see all the ammo going off and all those different weapons they use. But man, I was actually supposed to go before going to the Gulf War. I was actually supposed to go over to Turkey to work with nuclear weapons. Now, what's scary about that is those nuclear weapons are still over in Turkey. We are not allies with Turkey anymore. No. We did not move those freaking nuclear weapons out of Turkey. I want to know what happened to those fuckers. They're still
probably just sitting there.
It's like who's in charge of that crap now? That's another. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I was actually supposed to go over there, man. It's like I want to fucking work with nuclear damn weapons, man. That shit's all scary by itself. Yeah, that shit starts leaking. Yes, that stuff leaks. We have an island. Most people don't know. There's an island not too far from Hawaii. Guess what it has on that Johnson Island? Chemical weapons from World War II. Still there to this day. What do they use as bait to tell you if those nuclear weapons are leaking? They have a bunch of rabbits on that fucking island. So if you go to that freaking bunker that day, if there's a dead rabbit near that bunker, you're supposed to go back and say, alert, alert, there's a dead rabbit. So we got nuclear waste leaking through a freaking ammunition.
Goodness.
And then you're supposed to get all your chemical suit on and go in that bunker and box that waste up.
You better be careful. They're going to come for you. There'll be people in suits that are going to come show up at your house. You're letting these secrets out.
Bastards. The stuff I know. I don't know that much stuff, but I'm telling you, I mean, some of this shit, man. I mean, World War II was from 1940s, man.
I know, it's still dangerous. Still dangerous.
I have no idea what to do with that crap. There's nothing you can do with that. One thing I did learn, though, on the History Channel is worms will eat nuclear waste. Worms will eat the nuclear waste. It actually comes out when they shit. It's not toxic anymore. Interesting, right?
Interesting. So worms could be the solution.
But they don't want
all you need is a lot of worms.
Yeah, all you need.
They got to move the rabbits off the island and get a whole bunch of worms. You just need to go to the bait and tackle store, load up on some worms, and dump them on. Fly a helicopter over it and drop the worms.
That's right, man. That's right. That's all you got to do is put the worms. Ain't that interesting though? Freaking, you have these green glowing worms. You ever see green glowing worms? Stay away from them.
Is that where the term glowworm came from?
It could be.
They're glowing because they're radioactive.
Radioactive. Yep. Then the worm is the problem. Then, yep. It's interesting, man. The stuff you learn when you're in there. I don't know half the stuff. One thing you had to do though when
Those
you
videos are amazing though. Those videos where they drop like the H bomb and stuff. I mean, that's got to be so incredibly powerful. I mean,
do you ever watch those old videos with those people freaking dropping H bomb and they're out there with their binoculars?
I know they're watching it. They're watching it. They're like, yeah, you got cancer.
Oh, they all died within 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
I've watched the video. They all died within 10 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Those fuckers had no idea what they were
They had
using.
no idea that what they were unleashing. They're letting out the bottle, man. They let the genie out the bottle.
Fucking dumbasses. I still get pissed off when I think about that shit. It's like you're working with something you have no idea what do you have. You know, and in Germany, man, I'm telling you, they got this technology from somewhere. Who knows where?
Goofyfoot, his goggles were way better back then. They were way better. But they were
What about
completely
the rest of
safe.
their body? What about the body?
Look, if a nuclear bomb comes, just go under your desk and you're going to be fine. Just get under your desk and nothing's going to happen.
Goos were better back then. Yeah, I don't think they're that much. But yeah, it's just the things we fucking do as humans is just unbelievable. What is this? Oh, we could blow up a freaking whole city. Oh, man, this is awesome. How does it work? We don't know. Who cares? It blows up stuff. But it was cool though, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of cool stuff when I was in there. That was the nice thing about being an amateur specialist. You got to see all the new stuff. You got to see how it fired off and all that. But you didn't have to. When war came, you didn't have to freaking deal with it. You just kind of sat back.
You get to blow stuff up.
Oh yeah, we got to see all the new stuff, man. Like if you're gonna handle it, you have to know what it does. Okay,
yeah,
that's kind of cool. When you're 18-year-old, man, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. You know, we watched videos. You know, we had this. You know, we have these rounds, man, that freaking go in the tank busters.
Tank buster. What's a tank buster?
Freaking projectile goes in, pierces the armor, goes out the other side of the armor. Sucks in anything inside, sucks it out. About a hole this big. So if a human's in there, guess what? It gets sucked out in a hole that big.
How does it do that? It makes a hole through a tank?
It uses a vacuum. Yeah. So it pierces the armor.
Does it stick to the side? When you shoot it, like if it hit a tank, it would stick to the side or it would go all the way through it?
No, it goes all the way through. It's armor piercing. It pierces the armor, goes in, it sucks everything out the other side when it goes out the other side. It's a vacuum. It's a vacuum tube. The video we saw, they used a goat. They put a goat inside
inside of a tank?
Inside the tank, and they shot it.
Oh my goodness.
Freaking goat came out the other side, inside out.
Oh my goodness.
Completely inside out. Yeah. So the reason why was they didn't really care about the humans inside of it. They cared about the electronics inside the tank. So what it does is it sucks out anything. So all the all electrical, everything inside pretty much gets sucked out. So that tank is useless. You can never use it again. So that was the whole purpose. The human was just a side thing. Yeah, they were in there, so they just had to come out too. But it was mainly to get all the electronics out of that tank, so you can never use it again. So they can't sit there and say, "Oh, we can just fix this tank." Well,
the tank is ruined at that point.
Yeah, it's useless. So
and now this tank buster, was it like a missile?
Yeah,
it's like a missile.
Yeah, it was artillery. Came from artillery.
Okay.
Weapons, yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
Oh man, and that's just part of it. It was just, it was kind of cool, man. When you're 18 years old. Yeah, it was different. Okay, Council Boy says, "I can't believe you can't play other people online with FF Cab." Council Boy, I don't think you could, man. I think the graphics are too powerful. It would be worse than Mortal Kombat 2. I think that's really the reason why Fast and Furious you can't play it online. I don't think they can handle it.
No.
Why have another cab like Mortal Kombat 2 that you can't play online?
If online's no good. Just don't do it.
Yeah, they didn't do it. So I actually give them kudos for that. They know they can't play it online, so they said, "No, we're not going to give it to you because it sucks anyway." So we're just going to you can link up 4 cabs to it. I'd rather have that, knowing that it's not going to play online. It just the graphics are too hard for it. I mean, you can't get Mortal Kombat 2 to play online. How are they going to get this game to play? They can't. Foot says, like the videos off the crabs getting sucked into a pinhole. An empty pin line on the bottom of the ocean. There you go. I guess that'd be similar. Carlo, a lot of people are buying the cabs to play again their friends through.
Not gonna be buying that one.
Can't
that.
buy
That one doesn't
That's
do
great.
that. Hey, look,
Biggie
we got
D.
Biggie D. Biggie D's Arcade. What's up, guys? Biggie
What's up,
D.
man?
One of my favorite YouTubers. Glad you're here.
3-hour stream, yeah. It's because of papabrad, man. He just doesn't want to get off the stream.
I know. I'm out of drinks. I can't drink anymore. I can't, that's it. I'm at my limit.
Are you?
Yeah, no more drinking. Got school tomorrow.
I
Had
still
me
got a
an
little bit
adult
left.
beverage. But, yeah. That's awesome. We've been talking about all kind of things. We've been talking about tank busters. What else? What were some of our topics? Tank busters. We talked about underarm hair. We talked about Arcade1Up and the wonderful job they did releasing Fast and Furious with 2 whole games and their awesome under 9-minute stream. That was pretty sweet. I know that Biggie D is getting the Fast and Furious cab. I am curious what his opinion is about the Fast and Furious. What do you think, Biggie D? I know that he probably put out a video, but I've not had a chance to watch. I'm actually behind on my YouTube videos. There were so many dropped today, I did not get a chance to watch them all, but I will, I promise. So what did you think? Did you like it, Biggie D? Once they make a booster, I'm getting one. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder which game is better out of the two. Is the Drift one better or is the original better? You just show a movie tomorrow, Papa. Isn't that what all teachers do for hangover now? Unfortunately not. This release is a definite light on details. They should have really showed it off properly. Is it a movie day tomorrow, Biggie D, for Mr. O'Connell's class? I don't think so. I think I agree with T. I mean, if they can't do the online right, I mean, I don't want a Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat kind of online experience. Either do it right or don't do it. I mean, that's what they said earlier, and they need to start like living by that rule, I mean, do it right or don't do it, I mean, you're better off because if you make it online and the online is terrible, it's a real turnoff, I think they'll definitely with link cabs, they should be able to get that working like a champ because, I mean, like I was talking about earlier, I mean, we were playing we were playing Doom on a local area network and that worked fantastic. I think you shouldn't have any lag if you're doing that way. That's probably a better way to go. So I was talking about our topics for the show, T. We had some good We talked about tank busters. We talked about Arcade1Ups. We talked about underarm hair. What else did we talk about?
Underarm hair. About shaving.
What else did we talk about? We had some crazy topics tonight. We talked about air fryers, the magic of air fryers. What else did we talk about?
Atari 2600 games.
Atari 2600 games. Some of our favorite Atari 2600 games. Yeah, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right, John D. Yeah. Well, I mean, this time I think they might have done it right because if it didn't work good with with online, at least they're giving you the link cabs.
No Operation Wolf now. They'll be talking about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
What time you guys stream tomorrow?
I think at like 9 or 10.
10:35. Right?
Yeah, I think so. 10:35.
Literally all lies. At least John never ever lies. Can you even imagine John lying ever? No. Does it drop at 12 p.m.?
I have no idea. Like they've told me nothing. Like I did contact iiRcade to see if I could get a review copy so I could at least spend some time with it before I made a review, but they would not send me one. So
Does
I'll find out when you find out.
Biggie D, does he have the gold cab?
Biggie D has a regular iiRcade.
So you can't play the Operation Wolf then.
No, we can play with a joystick, but you can't play with the light gun.
Oh, you can play it just with
You
the
can still
joystick?
play it. You can play with a joystick.
Oh, that's
but-
cool though. Not the same, but at least you can play it. Hey, Brooklyn Menace is back.
Just posted an early access video for shill members. Interesting. This Menace must have something up his sleeve.
What's he got up his sleeve? That Papa
I
Brad
don't
does
know,
that.
man. Now I need. If I'm a shill member, I'm a shiller. I subscribe to the shill club.
That's true, right?
Yeah, you could do a joystick review. I'm sure it
That's
won't
cool.
play as good as a light gun, but it'd be interesting, to see what you think.
But it would be cool to see using the joystick, see if it works.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would definitely do.
Yeah,
joystick
I actually
review.
unblocked Console
Definitely.
Fanboy, so he can't comment on my channel. Please do not get too crazy, though, on my channel. People that are there to enjoy iiRcade, not to be trolled. But you're welcome to come on my channel. Just don't get too crazy in the chat.
Brooklyn Menace said, "Watch me fix the stretched HDMI out from the iiRcade Gold." Council Boy says, "Excited to see your stream tomorrow, Brooklyn." Actually, it's tonight now. Hopefully, I can chat in there. When was the game in Peru? I bought my Ascendant that night. Just wondering how far out of the warranty it is now.
I don't know.
Like Council Boy fanboy, of course you can. Everyone is welcome. Just no drama. Council fanboy says, "Brad, I promise you, we're good. I'm buying you lunch in Atlanta. I'll explain everything then. It will
Mhm.
all make sense."
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm buying you lunch in Atlanta.
We'll see.
When is that coming up?
I don't know. Not too long. It's in the summer.
I don't know if I can be there or not, man. Depends on when we move, man. I could be there.
Yeah.
We're going in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Shit. I'm not going to be around on May 4th, man. I'm going to be freaking...
Moving, huh?
Nah, we're just going down to start looking at houses.
Start looking at houses. Mhm.
Damn, she already took time off. Damn it. Forgot about it. I'm not going to be around on May 4th, man. Damn it.
Oh, well.
We had Hobby Lobby or Hobby Hands all set up, man. Lunch on me. My limit is $25 though. I'm poor. Yeah, I'm going down that week. I don't know if we could back it up or not. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, if we're already moved, man, I'll be down there because especially if we go to Wilmington, man. I mean, that's pretty much almost South Carolina. I'd be so close to Atlanta if we moved to Wilmington. Brooklyn Menace, damn, at least get him a prime rib.
I'm talking about.
Pop Brad's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. $25. Look at your Burger King anymore. It's crazy. Food prices are crazy when you go out and eat. It's insane.
Yeah. Don't eat those bugs, man. They're starting to put bugs in.
Yeah.
Food. Do you see that?
I think they'll drop the game early for Operation Wolf. I don't think they're going to wait till the live stream to drop it, but you never know. Like usually the games are available by noon, my time.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times you can just get them earlier. But we'll see.
Carl said you had it with TM. What do you mean, Carl? You had it with? Oh, I had it. Yeah, I've had it with. Well, it's not me. I had it with Pennsylvania. It's my wife. She wants to go back down to North Carolina. Her son just had a grandchild, so she wants to be closer. I guess I am tired of PA too. I originally came from Ohio up by Cleveland. I wanted to move down to Florida, but my wife doesn't want to move down to Florida. So the closest I can get to her is at least North Carolina. At least it's a little warmer there.
Yeah. Winters are rough in PA.
Yeah. They're rough for up where I used to live.
Uh-huh.
We used to get the same snow like Buffalo would get. Brooklyn said most likely 10 a.m. for Operation
Yeah, yeah. They usually drop them early unless but that's not always. It's not a rule or anything. A lot
That'd
of
be kind of.
times, a lot of times the games are up before they even do the stream. So like they're gonna introduce the game and you can already have it downloaded.
It's kind of some Arcade1Up does that sometimes. iiRcade needs an Operation Wolf gold cabinet too. That would be cool.
Yeah.
We have a lot in common, Tim. I am from Ohio too. Now in PA. Wow. What are you following me, Carlo?
That's it, man. Like we all lived in Pennsylvania. I lived in Pennsylvania for a time. Everyone has their shift in Pennsylvania. I lived in Pennsylvania for a time.
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came from Ashtabula, Ohio. We're right on the lake. I grew up on the lake, but we were south of Interstate 90. If you still remember Interstate 90, papabrad.
Oh yeah.
North of 90, you got hardly any snow. South of 90, you got dumped on with snow. Crazy. Yep. It's crazy. Brooklyn says, no, I will most likely be at Cleveland, though. I just need to find a place to stay. I can stay at my mom's house, man. She's 45 minutes away. I'm going to download it and play it once and return it if I don't like joystick. So you can return games that you buy.
Yeah, you got like 30 minutes. Like you can actually download the game, play it, and then if you don't like it, you can return it within like 30 minutes.
See, that's cool. I like
that. Cool. I do like that policy. Yeah,
I didn't realize they did. I thought you bought it, you were done. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a trial period. That's cool.
Yeah, and the downloading thing is like it's quick. Like for me, at least, every time I do it, it's like you click on it, it's like almost instantly goes to your machine, and then you get to check it out.
Damn, Council Fanboy said Brooklyn Outrun Bad Guy and PD7. I hear they have like 25 people in one house. I don't think I want to live in that place. Ready out to outrun the Neon Sun.
It would be like the Delta House and Animal House.
I know. No thanks, man. We're all 50.
I'm going to be like, party.
Be like freaking all these freaking old people snoring, man.
Yeah.
Reach out to outrun.
Bunch of old people snoring.
There's plenty of places in Cleveland there's tons of hotels. You go if you can't find anything downtown, go to Menace, go to Willoughby. They're just 10 minutes from downtown Cleveland. I guarantee you, there's a bunch of hotels there. They're not expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just go to the outer limits, you'll find definitely a bunch of hotels. Got Cedar Point over there too, man. It's not too far from. Not too far. Yeah, it's. I think Cedar Point's like a 20-minute ride from downtown Cleveland. It's not too far, but okay, good. I lived in Goofyfoot lived in PA too. When he was an infant. See, everybody.
Yeah, everyone did the shift in Pennsylvania.
I'm in Pittsburgh, so
yeah. You know what though? Pennsylvania did have a very strong arcade culture. I don't know if it's still there. They have a lot of do they still have arcades there that you can go to, like barcades and arcades?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Near the downtown area.
Yeah, they have some cool places.
I used to go watch the Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguin hockey team play.
Yeah.
Which is downtown. There's a bunch of bars and stuff that had arcades and bubble hockey and all that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's been a couple of years since I've been down there, but it got way too expensive. I used to go to hockey games, man, for the Penguins, man. It was $25 a seat.
Hockey games were fun, man. I actually played hockey when I was a kid.
I played hockey up until I was 35.
Wow. Good for you. I love hockey. It was fun.
Oh, I love it, man. I mean, I can hold my own. I actually played with some ex-NHL players.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, this one dude, man, they had a fucking slap shot just like an NHL player, man. He could freaking slap shot that thing 100 miles per hour. Our goalies, man, they started freaking moving out of the way when he would take a
just
slap
let him make the goal. Huh? Let him make the point.
Oh, our one goalie one night.
Let him score.
Our goalie one night after we played him, of course the dude crushed us. He broke the freaking glass on the freaking on the boards.
Backboards.
He took off his pads, man. Fucking black blue spots everywhere on his chest.
Oh
man. He's like, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. Oh, yes, you are.
Wow.
Oh, that dude. I mean, the last thing is he was actually drafted by the Montreal Canadiens,
Uh-huh.
and he called him up. That night he was called up, he broke his leg.
Oh my goodness.
And he never
What
made
bad
it.
luck.
Oh, man, he never made it to the NHL because he broke the bone where it was
That's tragic.
couldn't play again. It's like, well, he could play obviously because he played with us, but not professionally. They dropped him, the next day after
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, but he was NHL caliber, and I played with a couple other guys too. I mean, those guys are just incredible. I mean, one guy, he even said, "No matter where you're at in the ice, look at me if I have the puck because I can put that puck on your stick anywhere you're at on the ice."
Yeah.
And he would, man. He'd be going around, and here comes the puck. He'd be right perfectly on your stick. Unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. So, T, did you get any fights? Get any fights while you're playing hockey?
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
Get any fights?
I had
where we get it from.
People made a shirt for me, man. It says forward my calls to the penalty box. I was always in a damn penalty box. I didn't do nothing wrong. Never did anything wrong, man.
It was the other guy. Come on now.
I bust my tooth, man. One dude, I was just like skating down the ice behind the play, and dude just freaking pulled his stick up and broke one of the tooth.
Eye sticking. That sucks.
Right here, I broke a tooth, man. It's like, dude's like, "Oh, you all right?" Like, dude, my freaking tooth is mine.
My teeth are like on the ice.
I was like, "No, I'm not all right."
No, I'm not all right. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry. It's like, no, you're not sorry. My tooth is in my hand. Asshole. I mean, there's no reason for him to do that.
Yeah.
I got a cut. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. I have here that somebody ran me over with their skates. Yeah, they ran me over with the skates, man. I had to go to the emergency room.
Permanently scarred. You got some scars from skates.
Oh,
so these are the kind of hockey stories I want to hear.
I got a scar right here.
A scar on your jaw?
Puck hit me. Luckily, I didn't break my jaw.
Uh-huh.
I got stitches that night. That one there, man. Puck right on the jaw, man. Oh, that hurt so bad, but nothing broke.
I got a scar on my jaw. That's why I like to wear a little beard action, cover that up.
Where'd you get a scar from?
It was just a racquetball accident. Someone hit me with a racquetball thing as hard as they could. Like you could see the bone. It's like it split like my chin to where you could see my actual bone. Like, and they didn't really stitch it up right. So that is what it is. A permanent little mark there.
Look at Brooklyn Menace. Brooklyn says, "I have an underground rapper in Cleveland."
No, Brooklyn has all the connections.
Has been trying to link up to shoot a video, so I can potentially do that while there as well. That's awesome, Brooklyn. That'd be cool if that happens, man. PD said on a show earlier, no, Big D, he was not. He had other plans. Something came up, so Phil couldn't be on tonight. Music video, Brooklyn, nice. Yes, oh, that'd be cool, man. Brooklyn might be in a video, man. That'd be awesome.
Probably gonna be filming the video though.
Just don't let somebody park your car in Cleveland. That's all I ask. Somebody comes up to your car and say, "Hey, I'll park this car for you for $10." Don't do it.
You might not see it again. Might not see it again for a long time.
You might see it too, but they'll sit there and force you to pay a bunch of money to park your car. I'll protect your car. I'll park it for you. I'll protect it for you. It's only kind of cost you $50.
It's kind of like an extortion thing, huh?
Well, and then they sit there and say that they're homeless, and they're really not. Me and my cousin went up one time to ZZ Top concert in Cleveland. And the guy came up to us and said, "Hey, I'll park your car, man. I'll protect it." And we're like, "Get the fuck lost, dude. I ain't fucking paying you shit." So we started talking to him, though. And this guy makes $130,000 a year. And he claimed that he was homeless and he was doing this to make some money so he can, get a room for the night. But he made $130,000 a year. He was just doing this to make some extra cash.
It's a business.
But they give you these sad stories, and you want to believe it. It's like, don't believe it. It's like it was kind of cool that we actually got to talk to the dude, but just don't believe the hype, man. Don't What somebody freaking
I'll fall
force you.
for the hype, huh?
Well, they'll sit there and force you and say, "Well, you can't park it here. Then we'll make sure people destroy it for you or whatever." It's
Yeah, like I said, it's an extortion thing. It's like you pay us, or your stuff's gonna get messed up.
and it won't. But they just sit there and threaten you with it, and then they'll say, "Oh, I'm poor. I'm homeless," and that too. It's like they're not that. That dude made more money than I did, man. He laughed about it, and he drove away in a BMW too. We're done talking to him.
Yeah.
I played a lot of hockey when I lived in Maryland.
Yeah.
Nice neighborhood would skating rinks. Yeah, we used
The
to play.
console fanboy dropped a video today. He's in my feed. Let's see.
Yeah, I did see.
Arcade1Up Fast and Furious will get
Buy
me.
that shit?
I can't
No.
read it. Canceled. Oh, we'll get you canceled. Fast and Furious is going to get Zohar canceled? I don't think so. No one can cancel you.
Console's fanboy
The
said,
only
yep.
person who can cancel you is yourself.
Console fanboy said, "Yep, I was just joking. I don't take it seriously anyway. It's just messing around." I did. Console fanboy, man. I like that music video you did.
Mhm.
Did you see that, Papa Brad? Console fanboy.
Yeah, I watch this stuff.
That's
Mhm.
pretty funny. Probably tax free. Yeah, probably. Yeah, play his video. All his rapper friends are gigolos, and they aren't accepting.
Juggalos.
Oh, gigolos.
Yeah.
I said gigolos. It was like that movie, Gigolo. They aren't accepting outsiders. Yeah, I can see that. Haha, thanks, Brad. That video is crazy. His music video is crazy too. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hate John D right now so much. He lied to me.
But I thought console fanboy loved John D. When did this
John
change? Because I thought he loved John D. He had John D shirts on his merch store.
John D doesn't lie. Come on.
John D would never lie.
Yeah, honest truth. He loves Mortal Kombat. Even
he loves Mortal Kombat. He is a huge Mortal Kombat. They're going to do it right.
He even had a shirt. I believe him. He had a shirt.
He had on a Mortal Kombat shirt. You can't fake that.
Nope. It's too funny. I hate Arcade1 so much. I wrote a song about it.
All I want Arcade1Up to do is to drop Paperboy off the cab, put Mortal Kombat 4 on there, get Mortal Kombat Online working, and that deluxe cab will be the perfect cab.
I'm not
here we go.
When I tell you we hear you.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. We need a reason to rebuild MK to do it right.
What are our plans with MK30? To me, that's up in the air. Up in the air. Up in the air. Up in the air.
What? What do you mean up in the air?
See, do that where he zooms in like that. That's crazy. It's kind of scary.
All you do is lie.
Yo, cut it down a little bit. Got something to say. Listen. You were asked about MK lobbies. You said it's up in the air. MK spectators up in the air. Motherfucker, this shit's been up in the air for over a year. I got 2 middle.
You get him, Council's head, boy.
Get him. Oh my God! Look at all those middle fingers. That's it. No more free cabs, console fanboy. No more free cabs. You're off the list. Till next week.
Mr. T.
Yep, MK4 should be on there. That's a travesty, the way they treat Mortal Kombat.
All you do is lie. All you do is lie. Why you always lying? Why you always dissing us? Why? Why you always dissing us?
Now that was from all the way back when they had the Retro Ralph and Justin were doing the show, the 1UP Weekly. I remember that. Back in the day. Back when everyone was friends.
you what you want and lie straight to my face. Who you think I am? Some white trash? My K, yeah. You know what this is about. You know what this is about. Motherfucker, what goes around and comes around. You shitting on that K, trying to claim on me. Better call Ed Boon. Better call them real soon. Fuck an NFL blitz.
I hear you.
Shit, get acquitted with that Zeus shit, bitch. We hear you, we hear you.
We hear you. We hear you. What? We hear you.
If we gonna do it, yeah, we gonna do it right. All you do is lie. All you do is lie.
Hilarious,
All
man.
you do it, yeah, we gonna do it right. All you do is lie. All you do is lie. F Mortal Kombat. I hate Mortal Kombat. F Mortal Kombat.
What?
That's it.
What? He said he loves Mortal Kombat. What was that?
I thought he loved Mortal Kombat.
What happened? Uh-oh.
Dude, is it pulling up my Ramones video? Is that my Ramones video?
Yeah.
Hells yeah. Oh yeah, don't play that. Don't play that. We'll get demonetized for sure. Don't play that. But yeah, that's my Ramones video. Thank you.
I can't saw it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's fun.
Why can't I get rid of that damn thing?
Dude, what's going on with this YouTube tonight, man?
Huh?
The craziest thing was when we had the 8-bit ghost and the music wouldn't turn off. And no matter what I was doing, the music kept playing. Remember that? That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But anyway.
Why John D brought the 1UP Underground on? The dude insulted Moat. That dude is a nobody.
Yeah.
They make a shitload of more cabinets. One day they will get it perfect. Yeah. You hope. Scott lies too. Oh no. Haha, wow. KFB of hate relationship. You need to hate the line of merch to switch out month to month. That was pretty good though, man. What do you think of that video?
It's good.
Upright?
Yeah, it's well done. It's fun. I like his editing. He's good at editing.
Was that baby
Singing was good. The music was good. He did a good job.
There goes the money. Thanks, man. That was fun. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Jam out. One day.
I do like that Console Fanboy is an advocate for Mortal Kombat. I think he has a love of the game. He just wants to see the game done right, and I can respect that. That's a noble thing. You know, really, there's no reason why they can't do Mortal Kombat right. I mean, I don't understand it. I'm sure he doesn't understand it. You know, and then with it online, I mean, they could even update it if it would be possible. I think it all comes down to they just don't want to put the money into it, which I don't understand because Mortal Kombat is one of their primary brands. You know, you got Pac-Man, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. It's got to be in the top 3. Like, why doesn't it get the love the other ones get? I just don't understand it. It's just not, it doesn't make sense.
Well, like I said, you know, the online part of it is, you know, the part of the problem is they're letting these people with high pings on the game. And you're not going to be able to play the game online with somebody that has a high ping. They need to cut out high ping players on that to play online. That's one of the problems with Mortal Kombat, man. It's just they're letting people with high pings on there. You can't play with somebody that has a high ping. It's just like, you know, they all Console Fanboy and Phil and Mike have all said, hey, when we're playing together, we all have low pings, so it plays great. But as soon as one person comes on with a high ping, it's done. And they just got to eliminate people with a high ping on their online cabinet. That'll solve a lot of their issues. I mean, there's some people out there, man, just have shitty fucking Wi-Fi or internet. And they can't help it. But they can't play these games because it just destroys the gameplay for everybody. So if you're not going to freaking stop people playing those games with high ping, you're never going to solve the problem. The problem's always going to be there. So you got to like eliminate people. Your ping's this, you can't play. I just don't know if they'll do that or not. You can't let everybody on there. Good, you can turn it off. My ping sounds like an Asian dish. Last issue, man, with freaking playing online, you got to have low ping. I know that from playing Friday the 13th on PS4. Like I said, it will make sense. It's just too personal. What I say is to you in private. You have Black Gun in Brooklyn. Yes, nice. Brooklyn's all ready for the new Operation Wolf 2 then, right? He's got his gun. I have owned it before my gold cab even arrived. Nice. Those look good. You having issues over there? I don't know. I hear freaking music again. What's going on over there, Papa Brad? The music is
I'm
back.
coming back. I'm coming back.
I hear
The
music.
music is back?
Yep.
Is it?
I hear something.
Okay. Am I on frozen? I should be unfrozen. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you're not crashing. Brad is frozen.
Yeah.
He's unfrozen now.
Yeah. At least we don't have the Ghost Nintendo music playing the 8-bit Ghost.
I hear something though.
You hear something?
Oh yeah, whenever we remove you from the stream, it goes away. You got music again.
Yeah. Michael's on the Friday night arcade show. Yeah, he's going to be a guest.
Michael's on a Friday.
Michael Svayback with iiRcade.
Michael's on a Friday night. Nice. Who's Michael?
He does a lot of the. He's one of the people with iiRcade. He does a lot of the games. He does the live streams for iiRcade.
Oh, nice. That's a good guest.
Basically, Jong's right hand man. He does a lot of the work. He does most of the heavy lifting, or a lot of it at iiRcade. Good guy.
What says my gun is all ready to throw in my cabinet tomorrow? What? You're gonna throw
Yeah.
gun at the cabinet?
Your gun updated, Goofy?
Executive
I
producer.
don't have any problem updating mine. It was easy.
So you had to update your gun too. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, well, just because you want to have the newest version of the software.
Gets all complicated, man.
He's the executive producer at iiRcade. It's his official title.
Nice.
Yeah, he's the one that gets a lot of the work done. He's the boss man.
He's the
He
boss.
gets a lot of stuff done. I mean, he does everything from making games to he wears a lot of hats. I think over at iiRcade. I think he does a lot of work, and we do appreciate him. Thank you very much, Michael.
He's like John D.
He's like the John D of iiRcade. Yeah, you could say that for sure.
I don't know how much John D does, but what do you think John D
titles? He gets him the titles, man. Gets him the licenses.
He gets the license. You think
It's an important job? Yeah.
That's cool then. Why don't he get over there to Nintendo? Get some Nintendo license. That'd be cool.
That would be a good license to get.
If what says it's dead, doesn't register. That's not good. Brooklyn said he has been on my show last year and smoked us in the snowboard game that's built into the cab. Are you D's? Are you painting your faces camo? Oh, that'd be cool, man. You guys paint your faces camo, man. Get some camo paint on there for Operation Wolf. That'd be cool, man. What do you think, Papa Brad? You gonna paint up?
I don't know about all that. Not me. But yeah, if he wants to do it, that's cool.
That'd be cool, man. They got face paint out there. When I was in the military, man, they actually gave us some camo paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Light green and dark green and black. It's in the what's in the thing. All right, we gotta end this.
We have to end this out. Yeah.
Papa Brad's gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta work in the morning. But thank you so much for watching.
Thanks
Be on the
everybody.
Friday night arcade show tomorrow.
What time?
Appreciate
10:35.
10:15, 10:35. What time, Brooklyn?
10:35 p.m. Eastern. I know.
Uh,
I watch you guys' streams. Scooby, did you try this and stuff? Yep. Watch stream tomorrow night, 10:35 p.m. Hopefully, Papa Brad doesn't mess it up, so they don't come on later.
yeah.
Couple weeks
It's
ago,
all my fault. It's all my fault.
Have a little
There's
twist.
a little twist for tomorrow.
Nice. Great show. We'll watch the first part for sure. Love the show. Thanks, Council Fanboy. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by tonight. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. You guys are a great community. I appreciate every one of you. Papa Brad, love you too, man.
Yeah,
you're awesome.
For sure.
Thanks, Brooklyn. Thanks, Thor. Thanks, Council Fanboy. Thanks, Goofy.
Have a good evening.
Thanks, Biggie D. If you guys want to
take it easy, Thor.
If you want to watch my little, want to show my little freaking, what's that thing called? My relaxing music at the end.
Yeah, let's close out with that because that was pretty good. Let's end on that. That's a good one to end on.
Thanks, everybody.
Last time.
Have a great weekend.
Stay
Make
legit.
sure you watch Friday Arcade Show with Papa Brad and
I'll do a review
Menace.
too of the Operation Wolf. I'll need a little time with it though to give my opinion.
Yeah, that'll be an awesome show tomorrow. I can't wait for that tomorrow night, 10:35.
Maybe at least a couple of days.
10:35 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
See Papa Brad and Brooklyn Menace. Till then, stay legit. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Welcome to another Arcade Talk. Hopefully, you'll find it soothing and relaxing. So sit back and relax since the show starts now.